And we're back. Hello, Internet. Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Hi, friends.
Hi, friends. My happy tree friends here. Welcome to Legends of Logomancy. This is our TTRPG showcase, brought to you in part by Roll20 and Dr. Ramshackle's old-fashioned juice that makes you explode.
Yikes. What is that?
Let's go into that
Tell
for a
us
second.
more.
You know what, Brian? I think you and Danny are the only ones that haven't tried it yet.
I don't think I have. I've seen
Yeah.
the
heard
result.
about it.
I think you should.
I
It's
think it's good.
fantastic.
I've watched people do shots, and it feels like I've done that shot as well. I've been there with you very empathetically.
But in his
Okay.
defense, like this stuff smells better than the other stuff.
Good.
That is true. So,
What's the other stuff?
the
Like
stuff
the
that came
poison he
before
made
it.
when we were kids.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
we're
perfected it over
18-year-olds.
the years.
So,
Yeah.
Tonight, we are back to our Daggerheart playtest. We're playing through the Daggerheart beta. But we're also, for the entire month of June, fundraising for the Trans Empowerment Project. There's a Tiltify link down in our panels on Twitch. And for the folks watching on YouTube, I will add that in momentarily into the chat. If you're here to see Carly suffer specifically, LaFan,
Aren't we all?
there
gotta come at me like that.
there are donation rewards on the Tiltify, such as if you donate $100, myself
No.
and Carly will
No.
both take a big old swig of Dr. Ramshackled old-fashioned juice that makes you explode, which is made from 95% grain alcohol,
Mhm.
12 Carolina Reaper peppers, 12
Yeah.
Ice Cream Vanilla Scorpion peppers, some vanilla beans for flavor, 12 Cherry Ghost peppers,
Really
and
cuts it.
12
Yeah.
orange habanero peppers.
Wow.
The vanilla.
It's a good time. It's a good
It
time.
smells good.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
And for $500, she'll shave her head.
Actually, for $500,
Just DM me that.
There's a propane and propane accessories reward, which is that I will do the Packy one chip challenge and still continue to DM while
wow.
suffering an immense amount of pain.
That's a good one.
But
It
will
is.
you be suffering? I've seen you eat some hot things.
I got one of those fireworms.
isn't-
Should I send that over your way too?
I've had those. That's actually not too bad. This is not food. They stopped selling these after like a medical incident in the States.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is still the blue one from last year. So it's not even going to taste like a chip anymore.
Just be stale.
It's just
Stale
going to
spice.
hurt. It's just going to hurt.
Just stale hurt.
Yikes.
That said, if you're not a high roller of any real propensity, there are some smaller things in there. It's all going to the Trans Empowerment Project. We're not keeping anything for it. That's how Tiltify works. It's great. They're a certified charity, so you do get a tax receipt for anything that you're putting in, which always helps. We've got things like you can grant dice into a pool for you guys to use. The current pool I'm just looking at here is 3 dice. I don't have it currently on screen, but I'll keep track of it here for anything that comes in. If you're not sure, just ask and I'll bring it up for you.
One point of order, I suppose, is that this is for our Canadian viewers. This is in U.S. funds.
This is in U.S. funds.
So
yes.
just be aware while you're making your donation.
Yes. And if you put in like, $18.50 for the $20 donation, I'm good.
Yeah,
it all counts.
Close
I'm literally watching a screen move as people donate stuff and like doing what they say in real time. So it's all good. But yeah, so that's the gist of what's going to be happening tonight. And for you guys, you have 3 dice in a pool right now. Those can either be your hope or fear dice, depending on what you want to add, or you can add like to damage dice if you want to. But there's only 3 of them, so use them wisely, or just use them because as people donate, they will fill up more. Danny, Does your Canadian flag have a hole in it, or is that just an aspect of the light in your background?
Aspect of the light.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a hole.
No,
Not
it's just the
anymore.
light, I
It
think.
doesn't. Yeah.
No.
It was just
What's that?
reflecting it. It looked like the maple leaf was cut out in the center of it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Regular Canadian flag.
Regular Canadian flag. Right up here.
I'm sure if I can adjust the wind here, I can get it blowing. There
Oh,
we go.
nice.
There we
Thank
go.
you for the
Before
follow
we
there,
start,
Jen.
when we leveled up
Oh,
all of the
Canada.
things. Oh, wait. Are we
Sorry, heads down.
national
Like,
anthem? What are we
yeah.
doing?
Hats off.
Heads down, thumbs up.
Seven up.
And then you have the kid that always peeks.
Yeah.
But
That
okay,
was
so when I leveled up,
I
just
was
before we
that kid.
start, I
We're
like
all that
all
kid.
of my HP and that went back to normal. I'm not
Yes.
hurt. Okay.
Oh,
We are playing. We're just gonna run the playtest to experience the mechanics. Yeah, you guys leveled up at the end of the session. You can remark your armor and your hit points and stuff like that.
is
back
there
up
like a
to.
button for that?
I
Is
don't
there
remember what
like
it
a-
was.
Let me
Like a rest
um,
or something?
let me
Downtime.
check.
There it is.
Yeah,
Wait, nope. Short rest.
let me check in.
I don't
Demiplane.
remember my stats.
First for me, log in.
Yeah. Yeah, log into Demiplane.
I think I'm fine. I didn't have any damage. I'm good, you guys. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh,
We're just gonna go with it.
la-di-da.
No, I think I did, but it's gone when I leveled up. So
I had 3 HP marked.
All right, we're good now.
Demiplane did really solid by us last October for the last Roll for Wishes game that we did. They gave us a boatload of like codes to give out. So anybody that donated, I drew an email out of a random raffle and sent like D&D books and stuff, digital copies of them to all sorts of folks. So we actually have one of our commission artists for Logomancy made an entire album of like ambient questy music. So anybody that donates gets a download code for that, yourself included, Carly and Brian, because I know you guys have put downloads in too. So I'll get you a download code for Corey's sick ass beats.
Cool.
thanks.
It'll be a good time. That's Carly, that's Ed's family that made all of
Oh.
those. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a good
Cool.
time. So that said, when last we left, or you guys have all leveled up to 3 at this
Sweet.
point. 3? All right. When last we left our heroes, we found ourselves in Palebank Village, on the north end of the Graying Wildlands. You were all there to see off the loss of a friend, the passing of a friend. The chief, the mayor of said town, had set things in motion for you to investigate a mysterious illness that was plaguing the villagers, that had taken the life of your friend. You have since learned that this illness is known as the Frigid Woe, which I thought
that's why I wrote that down.
Badass name.
It's a thing. Yep.
The fridge.
It's a an ancient alchemical based disease stemming from the continent of Iselcross, which is to the north and across the ocean a little bit from where you're at. Palebank
Cross.
Northalcross. Palebank Village acts as a intermediary and refueling point. So ships will leave the Graying Wildlands from here and head north. Ash. To Ash's best recollection, with all of the trauma and terrible things, what happened?
All session or just kind of towards the end there? Because that's kind of what he's thinking about.
You know what? Let's just the facts, ma'am. Just like the highlight reel. Like I want to hear
Alright.
about murder frogs. I want to hear about
Yeah. We ran into some bandits,
Flambe May.
of course. Flambe May took care of them way better than Ash could have. I don't know how I am protecting them right now. Like, she fucked them up. But from there, we were able to get some information that seemingly the camp that we need to head to is just north of the little town we're in. I forget the name of the cave. But we decided to go in all espionage there by again Flambe May taking on the face of what was her name? Trump supporter.
Tulgi.
Tulgi, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Taking on the face of Tulgi, trying to trick her sister into thinking that she is her. And as soon as she got within like 4 feet of her, that didn't go so well. A fight started, and she had some big boomstick. It's scary. I didn't like it. I want it.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it. But I really want it. After everyone seemed to throw up different veils of darkness and color and everything where none of us could see anything, May stuffed us into an extra dimensional space, folded it back up where we don't have much air, and then jumped into the water where there's also not much air down there. So I'm Katari. I don't like water.
That's fair.
You're in the hole. You're fine.
Yeah. Worry about the extra dimensional space first.
We were talking earlier about cruises and being in a box, and then the box is surrounded by water, and it's not a good time. And I feel like Ash is living that life right now. We have a $20 donation from Lefayan, and that
Thanks,
gets you guys
Levay!
a bonus
Amazing.
dice.
Thank you.
Oh, I apologize. I have to go in and take a look at the request list. I have got you covered. If you want to throw into chat what you would like those villainous reskins to be, I'll acquiesce and we'll work around it.
No.
Flambe May,
Hey!
you've jumped into the water.
I did. I panicked.
You've
I'm
shoved,
in the water. I look like Tulgi. Let's do this.
Yeah. You've shoved the party into your what amounts to a portable hole in the Daggerheart system. Yeah. And you're sinking down deep into the darkness, and your tiny frog skin. You are not an ice toad. You are not a frost croaker. You are a little frog in some very, very, very cold water.
I'm just a little frog.
And I'm gonna say that I need you to. It's not really a con save. I'm going to say, based on where you're at home in the water. You're comfy. Life is good.
It's inside a cave.
See, it's hard because you got in there and everything, you're like, all right, I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I'm in the water. I can see a little bit because I've got froggy eyes. But why is everything suddenly green and acidic? And you start going to paddle with your little flippery fins.
Oh, no.
And the water, you're like, why is it so viscous? And why is it jiggling?
Oh, no.
Because of a donation, that water in that whole lake is now lime jello.
Oh my
Or like
god.
jello that has set, or is like what
Ash is a
level
little
of
less
setting?
scared.
It is rapidly setting around you as you move.
Turn the water into jello. Thanks, Lefan.
Turn the water into jello.
Thanks. Thank you. That's very helpful when I'm stuck in it.
So I'm gonna need
Okay.
I'm gonna say either an instinct check to navigate this, or some kind of I'm gonna say instinct to navigate.
Instinct.
Yeah.
Because
your frog body's like, I'm at home.
15.
Fuck,
with
this
hope.
isn't my home.
So 15 with hope.
15 with hope. You gain a hope, and you're like, all right, I know what to do. It's just like when you hit brackish water, and all of a sudden parts of the water are a little goopier than the others. All right, let's do it. It's just like the duck pond back home. And you start
Duck pond.
ducks, frogs, natural enemies. Gobble gobble. You kick your itty bitty little legs for all you can, and you get to the other side, and down below, held in stasis, bobbing back and forth in lime green jello, is old Croaker. just like looking up at you with one eye. That giant frog that you
Oh, the
had.
big one we rode across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's down sitting at the bottom, completely surrounded in jiggly lime green jello. And like
Poor guy.
he's like, help me, no.
no.
Oh, do I help
As
him?
you pull yourself up to the
Oh,
other
no.
side.
Flambe
it's-
Did I
May.
just leave him?
He is down like 60 feet down in the water.
But he'll be okay, right?
I mean, what does May
What
know?
wicked magic
be
is
okay.
this?
And inside the book, you guys are like, well, I
I'll
hope she
come
doesn't
back
die
for
and we
you.
don't get trapped in here forever, Cohen says. Like, that'd be really unfortunate because I don't think this place opens from the inside.
There has to be air pocket, some air holes, something like that, right?
Oh, you get 10 minutes and you're dead.
Don't stop breathing. Stop breathing. Stop
I
breathing.
can't.
The air's mine.
This is Spaceballs all over again. It's all just Spaceballs.
In
Panic
the
is
portable
going
hole,
on.
isn't there like casks of like whiskey and stuff too?
Uh-huh.
Are you suggesting we get drunk?
No, but like I'm trying to remember what was in there.
Caskets
mean,
of
not
whiskey.
air.
Well, yeah, limited
10
air.
minutes worth of air. We can make Molotov cocktails down here and use up our oxygen.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay, I'm swimming. I'm going.
There we go.
We'll just snuff
And-
ourselves out.
Okay.
Is it-
And I apologize before for misquoting that. Yeah, it's two villainous reskins as we go. And feel free to tell me what the second one is when it feels appropriate during the game. I can actually see what people are pulling up now because I added a spare monitor to hang above my head on the ceiling. It's not dangerous at all.
Mhm.
Excellent. So you make it to the other side, and it's cold and it's dark.
Being
There's
sneaky.
you're hustling your way down the map.
I'm sneaking.
There's no light like where you're at. You had this problem before where somebody was holding a torch. Did you guys take your torches into the hole with you?
See,
To be
these are
able to see?
questions that you didn't ask us, GM. So
we were just
no.
talking about how we know that there's no like air there. I don't think we're
Yeah,
that
I feel
dumb.
like we would have
we-
put them out as we jumped in the hole.
We
I
ended
was
the session
holding-
with you guys in combat saying, I jump into the hole. So it's up to you. If you believe within a split second, you would have been like, don't need this torch. Not going to be a thing.
I honestly would have dropped my torch at the beginning of combat. Being feline, I do have that low light
Yeah.
capabilities. So
Mhm.
it's like I dropped it and pulled out my 2 daggers as soon as
Yep.
combat came
Yeah,
out.
I feel like if we were in combat, I probably would have been throwing knucks instead of holding a torch.
All right, fair
But
enough.
I don't know. I guess probably put it back into the.
So it
Into
probably
storage?
would have still been burning and laying on the ground if you dropped it.
Sure, yeah.
Snuffing a torch is arduous at best unless you're really deliberate about it.
Mhm.
That said, May, from behind you,
No.
you hear like some hacking and like and this massive bubble wells up from the pond behind you and goes bloop. And then the water is still and quiet. There's no guns firing behind you. There's no big
And
scary.
is the mist and everything is still? 'Cause I cast. There was like a mist that I cast.
Mm.
That's all still misting or no?
We'll say on the tail end, you can see it kind of misting around the corner because you and your opponent both did this obscuring mist.
Yeah.
So you've made your way down to the south of that large pond that you ferried across. You know
Okay.
that to the south of you, there's that big campfire with all the bedrolls there. You can certainly try and navigate back the way that you came. At any point, you can feel free to. You have their lives in your literal hands with this
Mhm.
book.
Flambe May.
I kill everybody. No, I'm kidding.
All right, everyone. Good night.
End
Flambe May
scene.
Plan.
drops that book down into the
No, I
lime
got a
jello and
plan.
it sloops down to the bottom.
If anything, she
plan.
would like open it up a little bit and just throw fire in at us and then close it again.
Flambe.
I am not a monster. It was an accident. We've been over this. I didn't mean to. So when I get around the corner, is there anybody where the bedrolls are? Is that still empty?
No. Around the corner, they're like off in the distance. You see two large moving figures. Oh, Rowan advisors. They were sold in a store and are not that spicy. Okay. Thank you for donating, Rowan advisors, for the propane and propane accessories.
Oh boy,
All right.
get it.
Have fun
Bear
with that
with
one.
me a moment.
Sucks
Yep.
to
Take some
suck.
deep breaths.
Sucks to
Take some deep
sucks.
breaths. You can take some of our oxygen.
Oh no.
I like lean
Oh,
over to my
please.
husband. I'm like, "Are you watching this right now? You need to be watching this."
Oh,
You need some milk.
I appreciate the help, and charity is always worth sacrificing your body
Yeah.
for. Oh, so it comes with a chip.
Big chip.
Oh, James,
Co-
you're gonna have a
Comes
bad
with a
time.
waiver.
Oh,
This
Read
one
a word
doesn't
for
come.
word.
Phone with 911 pre-dialed.
This one doesn't come with the gloves, but here we are. It'll be okay.
oh, we get the
Don't touch
whole
your
evening
eyes.
of this.
Don't touch my eyes. Yeah.
All right, so like, I'm thinking like 6:50, and we're done, guys. This is a good
Do you,
session.
do you need to go to the bathroom? Because you shouldn't touch that either.
Ooh,
It'll be okay. It'll be all
the
right.
burning, the burning.
Oh,
I've done hot ones with James. He's a champ.
I am.
I
You
am
know,
not. I had a nap.
in the interest of the fundraiser and the game, so this is the size of the chip. I'm gonna do half of the chip right now and continue GMing, and then eat the other half before the end of the game, so I can still tell a cohesive story to you guys.
Yeah.
But
like
it will go.
edibles.
Yeah,
That is
Yeah.
what I did with the fireworm. It was section by section as the
Yeah.
stream went on.
as time goes on. All right.
Champ, 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 champ.
You can
champ.
do it.
Oh, it tastes so bad.
Swallow it.
It's only because it's super old.
Super stale.
Oh,
Stale and spicy, my two favorite.
Not expiration
mouth
is
is
just
looking
best before.
blue. Oh, gross.
Yeah.
It is blue.
Throw some blue Takis in there too to cool it off.
Do you need some
Zen
ranch?
mode. Zen
You're
mode.
in a frozen ice cave.
Okay.
That cave
You're
is not in your mouth.
The party's life hangs in the balance.
All right. All right. All right.
Right.
Okay. I get up and I'm looking around. Okay. There's people in the distance. All right. I see that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to spellcast illusion. That will basically like, oh wait, will that work? Create a temporary illusion no larger than me. Oh, I was gonna try to create an illusion so we couldn't see us. Shoot. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna open it up. I'm gonna just like quietly over out of the corner of the side, look around where nobody is. I'm gonna as I look up and James is dying. I'm gonna open the book and roll it out. Get the portable hole out. Okay, get out, quick. Come on, guys. You good? Are you guys? Hey, are you dead?
Cohen's like, I'm okay.
Oh, thank God I didn't kill you too. Oh,
Sweet
oh my
fresh
God.
air. Sweet
Jesus.
fresh
All right,
air.
get out, quick. We have to hurry. There's 2 figures down there. Hurry. Let's go.
You didn't flambe them yet?
We've been over this, okay? Shh, stop it. That was an
As-
accident. I did that one time.
I mean,
As you look off in the distance, those 2 figures, other ice toads, just like lounging around, having a good time, not on fire.
Can I? How long am
Maybe
I
they're
disguised
nice.
as what's her face?
I think it's like an hour.
Now, okay.
I want to say an hour.
Okay, guys, help me get this back. Help me fold it, put it back in.
oh, that. I thought you were talking about your face, kind of drooping a little bit.
Okay, I know. Okay, I'm sorry. The spell's running out. All right, so we fold the book. We fold the book back. Put it all. It's in the book. Put the book back in my satchel. All right. Plan.
I was
Gonna
like,
give-
Did we achieve our goal down here?
I gotta give
Yeah.
his name's Gregory, right? My lizard. I'm gonna give him
Yep.
a little chin scritch while we wait. Look around.
as you look around, Cohen's like, I'll bring up the rear, and has some kind of weapon in her hand. What's the plan? Are you heading back out of the cave to safety?
What are we doing?
Are you
What are we
you
doing?
killing some toads? What's
What
going
were
on?
we doing?
Did we get all the information we needed from your sister sister from another mister?
I don't know. There was dragons. I don't know. My notes don't make any sense, you guys. I took notes and I panicked, and now I don't know what I
happens when
was
It's
meaning.
been a month.
Yeah, it has.
that-
I apologize,
Like-
friends.
The trip in the hole got me all discombobulated. It feels
Lack
like
of
a
air,
lot
right?
longer time.
Last time we
has passed.
listened to our frog friend.
But does
lost,
anyone
like, 8 of
remember
my
what it
lives.
was exactly we were down here for?
We
Tracing.
were looking at.
Everybody hydrate.
I did. We were looking for information about the illness.
Yeah, trying to trace
And
its
trying to trace-
origin and where
It
it's
was the
been and where it's
vials, right?
going.
There was vials because they tasted them, and they
Yep.
shouldn't have,
Right,
right?
Sampled them.
Okay.
It could still be the gem. Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely true.
Okay.
The vials are
And-
looking good, but
and we got what we needed from here. So
did
We're just
we?
trying to get
Where are we
back.
going next?
I don't remember. Last person to have Halil was the last person to have them hide out in the cave of the north. There was snow-covered cabin. Something was musty. It tasted like mold. It was blue. I don't know. I'm just throwing out words at this point,
Yeah,
you guys.
that was the
Trying
vibe.
to jog something.
Musty mold.
Yeah, that's what
Tastes like
that's my
this.
notes.
Yeah, there it is.
Just his veins are turning blue. It's got him.
Oh no.
Somebody said, "Release me,"
Release me.
and there
That
was a
was the
shrine
cave
to
painting.
Tiamat,
Who did we meet down here? That was like
Tulgi's sister.
Tulgi's sister.
Yep.
And then she gave us what info?
She had blue veins for a month. Tulgi did before she died.
Khalil, right?
Yeah.
That's a name I have written down.
There's Halil and Ragran.
Ragran was the
Priest.
dark priest of Tiamat.
So, did she tell us where we need to go next? Where
I see
did she tell us-
Irvin has a vial.
Yes.
Yeah, Irvin at the Jolly Dwarf in town.
Yep.
That's the
Okay.
last thing I wrote on my notes. To the Jolly Dwarf.
Have we been there?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. So we have
Okay,
to
let's
get
go.
out of here. So we got to get past these fucking frogs.
Yep. So,
Wrong.
to summarize, Irvin was a trader, is staying at the Jolly Dwarf with his husband and 2 children.
A trader or a traitor?
Trader,
Okay, got it.
Yep.
goods and services. You know.
Irvin Liel and his
How old
husband
are his
Fenton
kids?
Tethwick. We're not going to get into that, but he has 2 little daughters.
Like, how old though? I don't want
Oh.
to scar them for life if I murder their father. What?
My
If
my
their
nose is
butler
running.
ages of
out for
14,
them.
it's fine.
Yeah, if they're
Anything less than
teenagers,
that, they need a
whatevs.
dad.
Oh,
He's already
The-
dead to them anyways.
the nose run. My fingers
Ooh.
are blue.
Oh boy.
I've got the frigid woe now. It's got me in its grip.
What was the name of the
Grasp.
tavern?
The Jolly Dwarf.
Jolly
A two-
what? Dwarf?
The Jolly Dwarf.
Nice.
A cozy 2-story inn run by the retired adventurer Arl Bartok.
Aro Bartok?
Arl Bartok.
Arl Bartok. Cool.
Okay, so
Now-
are we
That's a
escaping?
fun name to say.
Chat has a question. Carly, do you need to know this? Because if they're under 3, they won't remember it.
Oh, okay. You know, that's
'Cause I
dark.
don't think that's
Flambe
the
May,
case.
everybody. Flambe
This
May.
Barbecue time. Just kidding. May
sounds
doesn't want to kill
good.
anybody else. It was a joke. That was Carly that was saying those things, not May.
Mm,
For the record, I don't want to murder anybody either.
I'm
Sorry.
still shaking my head at Carly. No.
Right? Can't trust her.
All right. The chip, I think, has run its course
I'd eat the other half.
Yeah.
I'm
after the
helping.
break.
there
After we take a break.
So
It's still riding a little bit. So just in case. I want to make this last as long as possible. It's for
we're
charity.
just gonna try sneak past these toads.
So
Frog?
they're off to the
We
side.
could.
Rogue.
The
I
route
feel
that
like
you
we
guys
can.
came in on
Mhm.
It's no fun.
did not encounter said toads. So what
Clear
would
the
you like
map
to do?
of war, though, or clear the fog of war.
I think we should go back the way we came and just get out of here as fast as we can. This isn't gonna last. We gotta go. I don't want anyone to get
Absolutely.
hurt. We gotta go.
No, it seems pretty cool down that way. What if we get like?
Back
You're
the other way.
already
Wasn't there
so
some
beat
scary
up.
shit
We need
too,
to
though?
go.
I feel fine. I took a cat nap in the black hole.
Yeah, we all look great.
Do we? Do we? You don't.
You-
You got some damage last time.
I mean, hand
Well, that's
waving mechanics a little bit. You are riddled with bullet holes.
Yeah,
Did-
but I feel great.
Hi, Sarah.
Fine, right? Like we had a rest or something.
Mechanically, yes, but
Yeah.
narratively, you have not had a chance to lay your heads.
I just feel the
Okay, why do you-
adrenaline
okay.
still.
Yeah.
Guys, why do you want to go
You're-
down there? What do you think we can find? Like, I'm all ears. What do you think we can find? If there's something good, yes, but like I would like to not get murdered by those people. I would like to also not murder anybody else because that's already been too much. My little
Right.
soul can't handle it.
All right. Yeah. No, that's all fair. Let's head back to Safeway.
Was it safe? I strictly remember something about like don't
had to
like
ride-
planes around here.
Big old croaker over, but we got through
Well,
that.
that
I
was
swam
over
through it.
there. This is over here.
Also, wait, wasn't there someone like trapped in the like Croaker? Wasn't he like trapped or something?
I'm already over.
Well, he
Kroger.
is now in the Jello.
He's
Later,
frog
We
legs
out.
now. He's frog legs now.
Okay.
He's
Hey.
a strong, independent boy. He's fine.
Okay.
Let's go to the Jolly Whatever Inn. Sneak out this way. Hope nothing shitty is waiting for us. And if we need to loot back here, we can loot back here.
Where did I leave all the blankets that I was wrapped in?
What are these bandits going to do?
Probably in the hole.
Go to the cops? Someone stole my sister's face. You think they're going to believe them? No.
More common than you think over here.
They will, and when they go, when they go in to check it out and they see the remnants of what happened in the cabin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, they
We don't
already
need
know
to
about
find that.
that. We didn't kill her.
No, but the cabin when the thing happened with the fire and the
We went and told the cops about that. We literally
we did.
showed the, yeah, we did. Like not 3 hours ago. God, murder has you like forgetting.
I don't like it. I blacked out. Okay, I don't remember. I blacked out. I got nothing.
It's like you
There
were
was fire
completely-
and I was scared and you
completely
guys were in trouble and then there was death and I just don't remember.
You know, I
I think
strictly
that's a
remember
defense
going
mechanism.
and seeing.
good.
I'm sure their name's somewhere on my notes here. I don't know what note, but it's somewhere. But yeah, we told the cops about the bandits in the whatever because we made a lot of noise. That was irreversible. But whoever your face is right now, all we did was ask her for information.
Yep.
Spooky.
Yeah,
And
you guys didn't
Twiggy.
harm Tulgi. She gave you a bunch of stuff willingly.
Mhm.
That was too much.
Okay, so we're sneaking out.
I should have waited
Sneaking.
for the break.
You got this. We believe in you. Yeah, sneak out.
Was it Mila that you were thinking of? The glass
guard?
blade that we talked to?
Glass. Yeah. Totally told them
What
about
glass
the
blades?
bandits.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just
May,
try
you
to
got
get out
nothing
there.
to worry about.
Okay, I'll believe you, but I'm still nervous. I'd rather not do that again if I don't have to.
Me too.
I'll
I'm,
try stab them.
I am
fast.
vibing what you are saying
Mm-mm.
with the entirety of my being. It is so. Pause. I made Dr. Ramshackles to have a whole body heat because the ghost peppers hit you on the scalp, and that's why my head is leaking. And the scorpion peppers hit you right down here, and the the scorpion peppers are kind of like a goosebumpy sort of thing. And this is all face. This is just 100% my face is on fire. My face is leaking. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Hey, Carly. You said that you were going to take a drink with me.
No,
And-
I'm not. No one's donated. Nope. Nope.
This
feels like it's leading into something.
does
I
that
feel
not
like this is a trap, and I'm not here for it.
does that not count?
No,
No?
because you said propane and propane accessories.
Yeah.
Do I look like Hank Hill?
If all right, fair enough. You know what?
A little bit of Bobby.
If we hit $1,100, we'll
Luann,
count that
Luann.
as a Dr. Ramshackles juice that makes you explode. So that's a $45 donation.
No, you can't be changing. No. What is this?
No.
This is
it's-
not playground rules, sir, where you change the rules halfway through the game. No, you're not gonna do that to me. Not
It's a
happening.
Calvin ball all over
One.
again.
No.
This is Kelvin Ball. 2. It's actually $35. Thank you for checking my math there. Because we've had a bunch of anonymous donations come in that weren't assigned to any specific thing. So I generally, what I'll do is I'll add them up for magic items, or I'll add them up for something. And I feel like adding them up for a spicy sip with my friend seems like a good way to go. So we're
Not gonna be your
$35 off
friend.
from that. It's too
No.
late. You were
Stop.
already in my wedding party.
Liffy, stop helping him.
Not me.
I trusted you.
Huh?
Thought we
At
were
the end of
friends.
you're actually helping the Trans Empowerment Project, which is a
I know,
federally
and
recognized
it's a good
501c3
cause.
nonprofit organization.
And it's a good cause. Protect trans
Absolutely.
youth.
100%. And disproportionately marginalized trans communities and disabled BIPOC folks. This is why I do pain on the internet.
I know, I'm so scared.
You know what? At the end of the day, it's you sacrifice your body for the things that matter.
Yeah, tacos.
Yeah, tacos. Do you sacrifice your body for tacos?
Every
Right.
Tuesday.
I could really go
Why
with a
limit it to
taco.
Tuesdays, though? Okay,
know what?
what are we doing? We're getting so distracted, you guys.
I know. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Blame
I can't
And that's
dying
coming
here.
from me.
He's dying.
blame Rowan Advisors. I took another big bite of that chip just a second ago, and I'm just working my.
I thought you were gonna.
I wasn't going to, but I was like, oh, it's not so bad now. And then I did
Can
it
I
again.
Uber Eats you in some milk or something?
Did we call your wife? I'll get my husband to call your wife.
She's doing bedtime right now. I'll wait.
I'll die. I'll die silently.
It'll be okay. We're doing good.
The way of
That-
the milk.
The way of the milk. That said, you've exited this ice cave. You've got a little bit of marching orders and a little bit of information. You know a couple of things.
Right.
This is hard to watch.
It's the thing. Woo!
I'm enjoying it a little bit.
You've got the name of a trader in town at the inn that has this vial that was traded to him to take it south to go and sell it. 2, you know where it came from, which is the continent of Islecross on the far side, where your old dead friend, I want to say his name is Ergon, and I think I'm right.
Roll.
Ergon,
Wait,
the
Elroy?
dwarf.
Ergon.
Ergon.
Ergon. He was my bro, right? He was my
Yeah.
buddy.
Ergon was your bro.
We've got
It's his
canon.
book. Yeah, and his book. And Elro was
And
the
his hole? That was where we got the hole too, right?
yeah, it was inside his diary with all of his
Really good
doomsday
friend.
prepper supplies.
His
All right.
potatoes.
Islecross.
Oh, the
Big
potatoes from
man.
the roof.
Yeah.
The roof potatoes.
Those were a ruse. They were
Oh,
a rusty ruse. Bum bum bum. They but yeah, you know that the vial came from Islecross, and you know that if you want to find a cure, about the only way to do that is find somebody that knows about Islecross. So yeah, what's next?
Hey, what do you guys know about Islecross? Anything?
Do I look like someone who knows about Islecross?
Well, I
I
don't
have
know.
a question for you,
Th-
though.
This is
I-
absolutely something you can
yeah.
roll for, Carly.
Well, I'm
You
gonna
read a
wait.
lot of damn books.
This would be a recall check, which is a
This is for
knowledge-based
me?
skill. Yeah.
Recall check.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
And
That's +2 in I got +2 in knowledge.
yeah. And do you have
Knowledgeable.
an experience that you can add to this?
Oh, I did add. I should say that I did add with the experience thing that I added. Where did I put it?
An experience.
Impersonation. I added
You've
impersonation
gotten better at it.
to my thing
I like
because
it.
I was too oogie. Okay, I have. I don't think I do.
I thought
Oh, well
you
read. I
you
have
had,
advantage on any roles that make deal within the history, culture, politics of a prominent person or place.
I like it.
So I can. So then that's 3 d12s.
That is 3d12s. And it's
Jesus.
advantage on your hope die.
Sick. Okay.
Yeah.
All
But you
right.
only add the highest hope die and the
Okay, well, it was 19, 20, 21, 21 with hope. My thank goodness I had advantage because I rolled a 1 and then an 11.
that's fair. I like
So
it.
yeah, it was 20, 19, yeah, 20, yeah, 21 with hope. So what do I know about Ice Cross?
So for Isocross, bear with me half a sec. You know a couple of things. Isocross is one of the northernmost continents. From Palebank, it's about a week by boat. North of the Crystal Sands Tundra that you guys had crossed to get to Palebank. You know that there's one of the primary settlements on Isocross is a fort town called Cyrinlia. It's basically like, think old-timey military fort, log walls, wooden buildings, that sort of thing.
This is a Carly question because May would totally know how to spell this. How do you spell that?
Syrinlya. I'm not even hiccuping anymore.
I missed the L, but otherwise got that. Cool.
SYR what? Sorry.
Syrinlya. Cyrinlia.
Ah,
And you said
Yes.
it's like old timey.
Sorry. The place looks like one of those old timey forts where it's like long wooden battlements and walls and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's built basically where one of the last forests in Isocross was, at the base of some mountains. Every explorer that goes to Isocross kind of passes through Cyrinlia. Think of it like when settlers came to North America, everybody kind of went west.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same sort of thing with Isocross. Cyrinlia is at the far eastern point of Isocross. People stock up there, take supplies up from there. Most of Palebank Village's trade goes to Cyrinlia and back, and is ferrying people across to go and find their fortunes in the frozen wastelands. You also know that Isocross is home to several Aeorian ruins. A number of Aeorian cities went down in Isocross. It's made up of a bunch of different like islands and inlets and stuff. And there's a massive flowing river of lava that runs through the entirety of the continent. That only really subsides when it hits the ocean on either side. It's called the River Inferno. It's a massive river of molten fire.
Valid name.
Yep.
So,
Somebody looked at that and says, "I'm going to call that exactly what it looks like."
and
I'm
it
sure
has like
Flambe really wants to go there.
it has like a central point that like it like flows out to the sea.
Yeah. For the friends playing the game right now, allow me to give you a. Oh, come on, you. Give me that thing. Give me that thing. I will throw it into our chat so you guys have a good visual for it. For the folks playing at home, you should buy the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount for all of the cool Critical Role designed maps and things like that. So Cyrinlia, to my players, as you can see in Discord, is on the far right edge
Oh, yeah.
of Isocross.
River
And I apologize to chat. Your message was totally flagged by the safety precautionary things, but I let it through. It's appropriate. It's how we go. That person was neurodivergent. Absolutely. The person who named that river, you know, I don't know if they were. I mean, I wonder about that because it could have been named something so much cooler than a blatant statement. That could have been like the River Phoenix. Or I don't know.
Like
I
the
don't-
actor?
Is that's Joaquin Phoenix?
No, there's River Phoenix.
There's
is an
also River
actor.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like he
I-
died young, did he not?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
he was the Phoenix brother that died.
There was like a ghost hunting video about him. That's the only reason I know this.
Oh my god.
Guys,
I love
we're
it.
terrible. Like we're
We're
It's
having
okay.
this conversation as we're walking into town.
Yeah.
You know,
Here's
We
the
Yeah.
thing.
all enjoy
I don't know if y'all have noticed,
culture.
but Amanda couldn't join us this evening because work gonna work. And really all you're doing is preserving the integrity of this story for her for when
that's
she gets
true.
back.
You're not wrong. Okay, so we are embracing the chaos.
Exactly.
Rowan is
I'm
not
in.
here to point us in the proper direction, so we're all chickens with our heads cut
We also
off.
don't have her to lie for us. So
Cohen.
Cohen.
okay, so there's like a big river of lava, you guys. That's all I remember from Isocross. There's some like other towns that are like forts. It's north. That's all
Yep.
I got.
There's ancient wizard Aeorian cities are ancient wizard cities full of things like, fresh cut grasses and all sorts of other like things like guns, like the things that shot at you recently.
I mean,
that's
that would explain magical vials of death,
Poison.
absolutely.
blue death. So maybe we
Oh.
want to go there eventually.
Hydrate, please. Thank you.
Like that would be the most.
Yep. No, that absolutely
thing.
does reactivate and kick the chippy in.
Ooh.
That's why
Oh.
they're doing it.
That's why they're doing it. Okay. You walk your way back to town. I'm just going to have my eyes closed for a second because they're sweating them and I don't want to touch my eyes.
Valid. May, in Ergon's notes, did it say how many vials he brought back?
2, I think. Right, there's 2.
2.
Yeah.
Dose.
So
2 vials.
One was traded, and then one we can assume was
We also,
everyone
you
else
guys,
sick.
as we need to figure out a better system to test these because people need to stop putting it in their mouth. Like this
I mean,
keeps
that's-
happening because they're testing it. No, when this is all over, I think that we should need to find some people, sit down and figure out like a testing kit you can buy to test these things. We'll make millions.
You can test it with alchemical supplies, but you need to have a trained wizard with you. And most adventurers don't have that. They only have like, I'm a sorcerer. Look at how pretty I
Yeah,
am.
that's why I think we should go on Dragon's Den and like
Be like,
and do this.
here's a bottle of 100 testing strips, $4.99, and they're like, we're not going to fund you because we won't make enough money. So you need to price gouge like this is America. Too soon?
the Shark
Too soon.
Tank.
Shark Tank. Absolutely. You're not wrong. Maybe that can be May's
Like, you
legacy.
Stop drinking this because this is like, but like you see somebody get hurt and then like, oh, let's test this. Put my finger in it. No.
I love what you're thinking of here, but right now it's more of stopping that vial
Well, way
from
to
getting
stop
out
it.
anymore.
But like, also, is this not
Yeah.
bothering anybody else? Is this only bothering me?
When it works 99% of the time,
it works 100% of the
works
time.
Works every
almost
time.
all the time, right?
65% of the time it works. Every time.
Every time.
So like maybe after this pandemic, we can like show the world a new way of hygiene.
Well,
But,
and
like,
but it's not really a pandemic because it's only spreading when you drink it, correct? If you ingest it.
Like if you handle the vial or sample it, you've
so
come
if
to learn.
You
Yes.
touch it, then because it's not like I'm sick and I touch somebody and they get sick.
or that
It's not like
statue.
as far as you know. Hello, Rolls Revamped.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
as best and near as you can tell, it's everyone who's physically touched the vial has gotten sick. It does not seem to have spread from people who touched each other. So stay
Sorry.
spicy, my friends.
Hey, you gotta do
We're
something in
adults.
these
Hello.
cold winter
Not
nights.
airborne. That's good.
Those people
Okay.
avoided the taint, but the people who touched the vial didn't. Always avoid the taint.
It spreads by touching the taint.
Okay, we need to find. Okay, so we need to go to the Jolly Dwarf. We need to find
yeah, let's get to the Jolly Dwarf.
Irvin.
Yep. Well,
Perfect, yeah.
if you want to. If you want to stop the spread, getting that vial away from a
we get
merchant
that last
trader.
vial.
I'm
Yeah,
freezing.
absolutely. Let's get that. And then we can use it against our enemies. Haha. I mean, what?
Dip some arrows into it.
Oh, yeah.
You guys.
What?
No, we're trying to stop this, not make it worse.
It's controlled already.
Biochemical warfare. Have you not heard of this? Am I just thinking
no.
this up now?
Oh no.
Have I invented biochemical warfare?
I miss Cohen.
What happened to our moral compass?
Yeah.
She is
Future problems. Future
she
problems.
is perturbed by the whole scenario and trying to think about how she's not going to get caught by her dad. And who is this
She has
was
bigger
recently
worries.
revealed to all of you. She's like, all right, let's think about this for a second. One vial Tulgi's sister has.
Mm-hmm.
They had that stone chest with the dragon mural. It was really freaky.
Did we get the vial from her?
No.
No, it
Hold
was
on,
in a stone
I'm-
chest.
Should we have tried to get the? We told her it was bad, right? That it was poison.
I said we can go back. Where are they going to go? The cops?
She told you.
Okay.
You killed her ride across that frozen pond. Sorry,
Frozen Jello.
Chat.
No. Chat killed them.
Killed the ride across the frozen pond.
But May could have saved them.
Yeah.
May could have,
Okay,
but
you guys.
chose not to.
I would have. Okay.
Flambe
I
May
would've-
could have melted that Jello.
I wasn't sure. I trusted you. I asked you if big old Croaks was gonna be okay. My boy Croaks, and he's not. And now I'm gonna feel really bad.
I was
about
in the
it.
hole.
In and out of
I
game.
was in the hole.
We were just
100%.
coming to time dilation.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Big Croaks.
Yeah, big
Pour one
shoots.
out for you at the bar.
There were two other ones there. Maybe
Pour
they
out
can
some
do it.
of Dr. Ramshackle's old-fashioned juice that makes you explode.
Oh, that should have been your chase for the chip.
That, I asked, but nobody had donated the $35 yet for Carly and I to drink it.
It'll
Don't
get
do
there.
it.
It'll get
It's
there.
a
Do
thing
it.
that might happen.
When the stream ends. Okay.
Yeah. Or whenever, I'm not your real dad. It says so on the bottle. It specifically says this probably shouldn't be consumed by anyone, but I'm not your real dad. Just don't get it in your eyes or let it touch your bits. It's a
Great
good time.
advice.
For the
And
record, you
warning.
fed that to
Not
my
when it
dad and
touches
he
your
almost
bits.
died.
No, he
Oh.
has never had this. This is way
Oh no,
worse
he
than
had the
anything.
other stuff.
So I shouldn't butt chug it. Gotcha.
No. And no, it's not for the whole bottle. It's for taking a drink of it, LeFane.
No,
It's-
no,
The
No.
whole-
Yeah, right.
it's not. I'd be calling in sick from work tomorrow. I don't have to do that. Hey,
Also, in
bossy, I
the
can't make it. Why? Well, I drank hot alcohol.
I chose drinking.
I chose violence. That's
chose
That was
it.
an
That's
excuse
three
when we were younger.
It's distilled violence.
Cohen saddles up with you guys and says, "All right, let's order of operations here. We're gonna get back to the village. We should probably get that vial away from the merchant. Does
Before he
anybody have a
sells it.
way of getting it without touching it? Like, May,
Ooh,
can you
ooh.
wiggly magic hands?
I don't think without touching it. Like I got a really good, I got a long frog tongue, but that's touching it.
That's
Terrible
the
idea.
opposite of
That's
what
the
you
Gonna
want.
have-
exact
Do not
problem.
do-
Gonna have a bad time.
That's the exact problem that you've been criticizing everybody for, is tasting it.
I know.
I mean, I'm sure there were some tasteful leather gloves in that little hole chest thing over there. I could pickpocket them and
I thought I had.
You changed out your spell books
I know, and I screwed up, you
And
guys.
I think he got rid of Mage Hand.
I had Mage Hand specifically for things like this, and she gone.
Well, gloves it is.
She gone.
All right.
I have ice spikes. Will ice spikes help?
Cracking the vial, maybe.
I mean, we could always just like chop the hand
Ask.
off and use their hand.
Cohen's like,
Bandit hand.
I've got a scarf.
I was gonna say, like, can we like find a scarf?
Or
Oh,
you just get
Yeah, okay.
no.
Take
Hey,
me.
wait,
use
Gregory's an
that
elemental
on the
lizard. Will
stump.
Gregory get hurt by this stuff if he's already an ice lizard?
Is that a risk you're willing to take?
GM question. Gregory's
know.
stats.
You don't know.
Guys, I can't risk Gregory. I can't do it. He's
No.
my best friend.
And Cohen says, and I apologize, and I'll retcon this if Amanda has a problem with it, but I think Cohen's a princess girl, and she's like,
No,
do we know
one
if
of
the
us is
merchant?
touching it?
Do we know if the merchants are poor? Because if they've
that's
already
a really
touched
good-
it, they can just like carry it for us, or like send one of their children with us.
And we can also, can't we just like put it into like wrap it in a scarf, put it in a bag?
I mean,
Done.
probably.
What does it matter if they're poor?
No.
Well, they do things
What
for
they're-
money then.
Well,
right?
yeah, you can buy their love and affection and loyalty.
So you're suggesting that they're already dead. Dead people walking, so may as well
Oh,
I mean, if they don't have
capitalize
money,
on the
Yeah,
walking.
but we're
part.
not gonna.
You want to use the people that have already touched. Oh, that's a much better idea.
Oh,
Sorry,
I
what
thought
did you
that's
want
what
to
you
do?
were-
Just hire some
find
like
a poor person.
find yes. Is
I
that
thought you were
not?
implying
sure
that
I'm
there was
beginning to
Billy.
question why we are teaming up. I'm a little bit. I need to just.
Oh,
May's just looking off into the distance,
Sure you do,
reevaluating her life
Flambe, May.
choices.
I'm paying you to murder for me.
You guys are getting paid.
Yeah, aren't
We
you?
are.
I just needed
You're
a book.
a friend.
I just needed a book. That's why I'm in this. I was looking for a book.
Have you found it yet?
I like to
No!
think that canonically,
Keep going on.
at an inn like 2 weeks back on the road, Cohen had presented like a small sack of gold to May as like, oh, and here's your payment for the trip, and you're like, and you're reading a book, and you got up and you went to bed, and just like left it on the table. Somebody's like, oh, cool, yoink,
Currently in
sounds
my
like me.
backpack.
like that. It sounds legit, right?
Could happen.
That said, you've worked your way back to town. Securing the existing vial will prevent a spread to the best of your knowledge. You need to learn something about or something more about this stuff now that you know the name of it. Maybe somebody in town might know. Maybe somebody across in Isocross might know. And if there's any chance of a cure, it's probably going to exist where this stuff came from. It's the best.
Vials go to
Is
ice.
the best that make based on the knowledge roll that you had, which was incredibly good.
Yeah.
This is Frigid Woe is for all intents and purposes an ancient kind of, we'll call it a poison. It's made to circumvent magical healing. Like cure disease, cure disease works on everything. Doesn't work on this. It's like a magically engineered disease. And I can't make it up that they released this in the height of COVID. Like they had written this module and then COVID happened and they're like, we are not sorcerers. We do not work for the Simpsons. We cannot predict the future. It's
But we
just a really
you
unfortunate
go.
circumstance. Also, it's printed in a hardcover book, so we can't exactly get rid of it. But yeah. Where to first? Do you want info? Do you want to rest? Do you want to go track down the merchant? Do you want to like get some snacks?
Okay, you guys, I'm tired of like I'm exhausted from being in charge. Like having all of your lives in my hands is terrifying. Somebody else is in charge. Somebody
Track
needs to
down the
make the
merchant.
choices.
Get the vial off the streets.
Yeah.
You hear the voice coming from amongst a mountain of blankets with
I
like
found more of my blankets as we got left the cave, so I just keep adding them.
Yeah.
because frogs
just like-
don't do well in this temperature.
you're just like reaching into the book and you're like blanket, 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 blanket.
I'm a cold frog.
It's a good time.
What do you guys think we should do?
Track down the merchant.
Yeah, my vote is getting it off the streets.
Yeah.
Keep our streets clean. Getting another bite of that
Stop
chip in there.
biting it! Stop eating it! You're just doing this to yourself at this point.
Look, I said I was gonna eat the chip. I'm gonna eat the chip.
Should we get it through purchasing from him, intimidating him to give it to us, or stealing it?
I do want to make sure that he's okay. I don't want him to die.
I said
going to
nothing of
grab-
killing him, Flambe May.
No, but like if
I
he's
gave
touched
3
it,
options and you went to kill him.
no, but if he touched it,
That's classic flambe.
oh,
No, we could
Buy,
offer to
trade,
purchase it.
steal?
Maybe education is another one. Do they know what they're holding? Do they understand the power this has?
nobody
You and-
seems
so,
to.
So we go up there and tell him you and your whole family are going to die if you don't give us the blue.
Not like that, but I'm on board.
Cohen says, "Well, I mean, I can just tell them to give it to me."
Let's try that first.
I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to say no, and May like murders them.
I don't want to murder anybody else, you guys.
Good, then they'd best listen to me. And she turns on a heel
Or
and
else.
starts walking towards the village.
And she's gone.
Boom. we're both of us have started walking to it. It's
Realistically,
standing there.
if May wants to be comfortable, she'd better do the best that she possibly can to get Cohen listened to. Otherwise, the murder frog comes out. I mean, I'm just saying. So, Cohen hoofs it into town. May, you've stayed at the Jolly Dwarf before, a handful of times.
Totally.
Oh, that one
I
got behind a
request the
tooth.
same room every time.
Ah. Yeah, it's 2 stories. Arl is, or Bortok, is a gray-haired dwarf, pretty old. He's one of those sandals and an undershirt and shorts in wintertime kind of people. So you come in and like it's temperate in here. It's reasonably warm, but it's not shorts and sandals weather. And he is bristling with hair, like a fuzzy boar. That's probably why he's warm. He also is fitness goals. His workout routine is on point. He's got no beard, just a massive handlebar mustache that is bushy all the way down, and a bandana, not unlike the one that Danny is wearing, holding back some sick locks.
This dude's awesome.
Yeah, no, he's like, "Oh, hello there. Come in, it's cold. Hello." Oh,
Hey, do we know his name already? Would you have like filled this in?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cohen probably would have mentioned this on the way in. For like, this is the only inn in town. And I feel like, because May, you're the guide here. You're the one that had been here out of the 4 of you. I feel like that feels like a really May thing to be like, and this is the place that we stay at, and this is the room that we stay in because it's comfortable and it has the right like geometry, and the food
Has the
is
right vibes.
reasonably good.
The vibes
Yeah,
are
Close
good.
enough to the fireplace, but not
Feng
too far from
shui.
the window.
exactly. Picking up what I'm putting down. And Bortok makes like a sick spinach dip. It's a good time.
with homemade pitas, you guys. Like he
Oh,
makes
yeah.
his own pita chips.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Amazing.
So don't
And,
kill him.
And
No, stop.
Arl like leans over the bar and it's like, May, we haven't seen you in forever. You were staying
Hi.
at Ergon's place. I
We
heard.
we are, but we just needed a little warmer of a place to stay. Is my room? Are we? Do you guys want to stay here? Are we staying here?
Yeah,
There's-
girl.
Is
There's-
my room available? My
Ergon's place.
usual.
Yeah. No,
We'll just.
we're a little full up right now because we had a bunch of folks like coming in and making the rounds and stuff. But yeah,
Oh, that's okay. No
yeah.
worries.
No,
We have
it's-
Ergon's place too.
Rooms are available though. It's fine. You know, we
You
never
wanna,
fill
like,
the whole
set up
place up.
Camp here for a minute or two, or no?
And he
Nice.
leans under the bar to look at you, and he like pushes himself up, and you see his legs come up over top of the back, and he just like starts doing presses a little on
I'm
the
May now,
bar.
right? Like Chulgi,
Yeah.
that whole thing's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, you would have like
Faded.
pulled it away.
Face off.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you
Well,
looking
can
for?
I just
Nicolas
get it
Cage?
for a night? And we're also looking for I would love a cup of tea. Would you guys like a drink? Anything? I'm so cold.
Warm milk.
Hot mulled wine.
Just like a cup of
Coincide.
I'll
tea.
have some of
please.
that. That sounds good.
Okay, 2
Milk?
wines, warm milk, and some tea, please.
Absolutely.
And then also we're looking for Irvin.
Oh, and he looks over to the
Do I
corner
know
of the.
who Irvin is? If I've been there before?
No.
Okay.
He kind of like he pulls himself back down slowly, lowering the legs back down from the press. He is a monastic sort of individual, we'll say. And he writes down your
There's some
order
May
into
vibes.
a little book and you settle up a few coins. And he says, "Yeah, just over there, by the big fireplace." And you see 2 male Dwendalian humans and 2 purple tieflings, 2 young girls. And he's like, "Yeah, the one on the left is Irvin. The other is Fenton. Traders come through town. They're heading back down to Shady Creek tomorrow."
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course.
Just call us when the drinks are up. I'll come get them.
Yeah, I'll just
Good to see you.
throw him over there. Absolutely. And he does a backflip.
Yeah.
Just like, hip. And he like kind of like steps his way back into the kitchen and starts. You hear a kettle clinking against some metal.
Billy's
And-
like noting his form.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah,
How do I
like
do backflips like
this
that?
is some dope monk shit right there.
Noise.
I've rested my arms on the countertop and I attempt to lift a leg up, but kind of stumble a little bit.
You go to lift your leg or your legs, but it's really just your tail that lifts, and you're like, this isn't so bad. And you look down and you're like, oh,
My feet are just going up and down.
monk goals. But yeah, they're over at one side. How do you want to approach this?
Who wants to talk to him? Who's got the better conversational skills?
The one naughty.
-1 to presence, so probably not. I feel
can
like I just
steal it
intimidate
And
from
a
him.
0.
when I try to make conversation.
So we just go over as a group. You said they're talking to 2 young female tieflings.
Those are his
Um,
daughters.
Oh, are we gonna
Uh,
cock block them? Fuck, I'm.
Those are his daughters.
No,
How do
they
we know
are.
Those are
they,
his
they
daughters.
look, they
His
look to be
husband
like
is there with
They-
their children.
they appear
Brings
to
them
have
to a
2
bar.
2 adopted. It's
It's
an
an
inn.
inn.
They appear to have 2 adopted tiefling daughters. About
You don't know if they're
you know,
adopted.
s-
You don't
I know-
know.
Right,
I know
right.
how
It could be
tieflings
a
are made.
pact
These are
with
the
a
daughters that
demon.
we're gonna traumatize.
Isn't it like I made a deal with a demon and now my kid's a tiefling? Isn't that how tieflings work?
Sometimes.
I googled it once.
That is one way you end up with tieflings. It's
Before
also
we-
one way that you end up
We
with
gotta return
Azamars.
Tiefling, Asimar, you know.
Yeah, it's all the
Two sides
same
of the
thing.
same coin.
Yeah.
2 sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
As we're heading over, can I kind of take a look? It's a little warm in here. I assume that they've shed off some layers. Do I see any blue veining shit starting out on any of them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, if it
Um,
kills the kids, I'm sad.
why don't you roll me an instinct check?
Instinct.
If the
What does
kids
that fall
have
under?
any blue
Oh,
veins,
instinct. Yeah.
then that's a shot.
The kids. Instinct. I don't think I
You
have
know,
anything.
That seems fair.
What?
If the
Ah,
kids have any blue veins, Carly takes a shot. I like it.
Oh,
No.
no.
Hey,
Why
hey,
would I want to?
That's a
if they're gonna die,
So
they're
am
gonna
I.
have to die. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Instinct.
Yeah. And do you have any experiences that you can burn a hope to add?
I don't think swashbuckler thief. It makes me a bit
You
more.
are pretty good at picking out a mark, so I'd
Yeah.
say thief
Mhm.
is an applicable one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll burn a hope for that.
Okay, please be good.
13 with hope.
No,
Bear with me a sec.
swear.
Oh boy, he's going in.
If I have to drink this, you're getting lit
That's
on
a 6.
fire.
That's a 9.
I'm gonna burn you, cat
I'll get
boy.
Ah.
hope back from that.
No. No.
You look over and you don't see any apparent veins on either of the two children or on the merchants at this time.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So they're not dumb merchants who just taste test everything that comes their way.
You also know
as
that
you
it was
said,
people that
just
handled the
holding it.
vial as well.
Ooh.
But maybe they haven't had it long enough, or
Or they don't have
they're
it.
just not showing yet.
They
Or they're
haven't
just
not
not
addressed
showing
They
it.
wrapped it in something because they knew it looked suspicious.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're that smart.
Could be like an internal thing that goes out.
Okay, I have an
goes
idea.
straight to their chest.
Mhm.
They're merchants. Do we go in and just say, hey, you might have this blue vial. It could kill everybody. Cool. Or do we go in and be sneaky like, roguish, and say, hey, I notice you're a merchant. I have some gold. You have things. What are you willing to sell? Do you have anything blue in a bottle that looks scary?
They're
I mean,
also,
I don't want to sound desperate here.
they're
No,
kind of just
I'm
like
sorry.
chilling with their family right now, right? Like,
Yeah.
is this like the right time to like
Or
approach
do
them
we-
about
So-
this even?
Or
let me set
we
the
go
scene.
over.
Yeah.
So, this is less. I'm a musician, and you've happened to find me at Target. Don't talk to me. And more like they made the trek out to this place to
Yourself.
buy up strange things from like across the sea to take back and sell as mysterious tokens.
Okay.
Um,
I mean,
the
we
less
already
stuff
know
that they
they're-
have to carry back to sell that people want to buy here, the more likely that's going to be, right?
Okay.
So they're down. Like
They're
they,
just happy to be approached.
yeah. This is a very normal sort of thing in this sort of period and the setting that you're in.
I had another idea. Or do we go and sit at the table adjacent to them and just start talking about really loudly, oh, did you hear about that illness? Oh, maybe like I heard it could be from like this vial of blue stuff. Oh, if we get our hands on it, maybe we can like help cure it. The people who need it. And then we scare them. And they give us the vial.
We scare them.
You
But
you
not
have
like-
multiple options.
I'm just a little frog. I'm not intimidating. But like, if we, okay, we're not selling frog wizards. No. Sorry, chat wants to sell the frog wizard.
I feel like
I mean,
we
it-
should just
I-
kind of direct approach it.
Yeah,
it's
walk
like,
up to
hey-
him, ask if he's wares.
Yeah, we know their names. You know, they're known
We
to
send
be
Ash.
traders. We're in the market for this item. We think that they have it. So let's just approach them with the facts.
and Cohen sips her wine and says, "Oh, that's so warm and good,"
Hmm.
and says, "Whatever they have, we have money.
All
Like
right,
we,
well,
we can buy their things."
maybe I'll
I don't
maybe
remember
I'll
her
walk over
sounding
and
pretentious at all.
Hmm?
I don't remember her sounding this pretentious. I'm offended.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm probably upselling it a
cranking it
little
up
bit
a
because
notch,
I'm
it a little
on
bit.
fire.
There
Amanda
was-
brings a certain suave sophistication to this noble princess that's left home
Yes,
for the
like,
first
you're
time.
very like pretentious about it. She's not. But like, I think we send Ash up there. Ash, you should go.
Yeah. Oh,
You
it'll
steal it?
absolutely not be Cohen
No.
doing any of the roles.
No,
She's just
because
going to
I'm
hand you a
just
bag of money.
because like
just
normally
offered
Khajiit
to
has
do-
wares.
I put my hand
You're going to
down.
buy wares. You're not selling your wares.
I mean,
Um,
I'd normally steal wares, but yeah, I can buy wares too, I guess. Pull out a bag of gold and walk over.
Like steelwares, like frying pans and pots.
I think Khajiit has wares, right? Khajiit's
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah.
But it's reverse because you're buying things, not selling.
Oh, look. Khajiit needs your wares.
Yeah, Khajiit needs wares.
Give me your socks. I need all your wares.
Okay. All right. Okay,
Sounds like
we're
a-
your backup if you need anything.
Foot
Go,
fetish
I
kind
have
of thing there.
tea.
I don't like it. I don't wear socks.
Ardwolf wants to know if frog legs are a commodity in this culture and what kind of snacks do they like.
What, the culture or the
Yes.
frog's legs?
Well, yeah, like what
mean-
kind of snacks do frogs like? Or
I mean,
What?
maybe this culture. You know what? They eat a lot of fish jerky up here.
Aardwolf's a weirdos. Don't worry about it.
You what you got? You know, Ardwolf. I'm just gonna tap you right now. We're at $1,065.
No.
If we hit $1,100, Carly and I are gonna have a drink of this Dr. Ramshackle's old-fashioned juice that makes you explode.
I swear.
Technically speaking, it's $100 donation to unlock that, and I'm just trying to game the system, but it's all going to a good cause.
Gaming the system is great.
Gaming the system is
Ash
great.
would say.
You know what?
No.
It's my
Not allowed.
donations and milestones for this, and I'll put it in and plug it however I like because it's all for a good cause.
Fun fact, he's not even paying attention to us.
Oh, I like it.
That's what makes it so much better. I looked at him. No, you're not allowed to. He's like, what are you talking about?
I love it. It's a good time.
Get you a man who listens.
So, Cohen's interaction with this is like she is, for all intents and purposes, playing a rich girl, and it's like
Mhm.
if this will solve the
We're
problem,
doing
and
everything.
hands you like a pouch full of gold, like a couple handfuls worth. What do you do?
All right, remind me of the dude's name.
Irvin.
Irvin.
Irvin. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna drop. God, Ash is so cheap though. Half a handful of gold in front of him, and let him know his name has come across as someone who is selling goods around here, and I am looking for
Oh.
some goods.
Why, hello. Yes, of course. He takes a bunch of ribs that he's eating and he puts it down and he starts like wiping his hands. And he's like, yes, yeah. He offers his hand out. He's like, I'm Irvin. This is my husband, Fenton. These are our daughters, Honor and Magic. And hello. Yes, we have plenty of things. What sorts of commodities are you looking for? We have all sorts of rare and valuable things from we got some shit from the boat.
Some shit from the yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of what I'm looking for. I know Islecroft, very magical up there. I'm interested in potions actually.
Oh, yes, of course. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a small black book. And he opens it up on the table and he opens it and he opens it and he opens it and he opens it. And there are more pages
Than what,
than there should be,
Mhm.
sensing a theme here. But these are all just like pocket-sized pages. This is like a notebook of holding that allows him to keep his notes going.
Cool.
Maybe he's gonna like eye that and be like, is that for sale?
Also, a staple of my business, madam.
Where'd you get one of those?
Islecross, interestingly enough.
Do you have another
someone
one?
I do not, unfortunately. This has been a constant companion to me for the last 10 years. And he goes through and he's like, what do we have in our current inventory? And he taps one of the pages and the writing appears on it and starts listing down. He basically has an Excel spreadsheet in the form of a notebook. It's goals. It's pure goals. And he's like, I have Yes, several physical augmentation potions. I have a few healing potions. I have, and he like looks around and he looks you up and down and like Ash is wearing the regalia of a rogue, correct?
Yeah.
Like you're in nondescript sensible clothings of like um darkish whites and grays for the area that you're in.
Mhm.
Yeah. And he's like, I have a few things that make things die a little bit faster in horrific ways. And he's
I
alluding
smile,
to
and all you can
potions.
really see are my fangs a little bit.
And yeah, I've got a couple of things that can help you breathe underwater. I have some putty that has some illusion magic in it.
Do you have anything you haven't been able to identify fully yet? If I'm willing to take a gamble.
Hmm. I wonder about that. Go. I'm gonna get you to roll me a charm check on this. Presence.
While he's rolling, I don't know, like, what's the vibe? Is he like doing business in front of his kids or no?
Yeah, no, they're just like mounted into some ribs, and one like smiles up at you. They're probably like 6, 7.
I'm gonna take Gregory off my shoulder and just like put him on the table and kind of distract the kids while they're
Yeah.
talking business.
Pushing it a little
And
bit.
Gregory's like comes up, licks his eye once, looks at the kid, and the kid's just like ribs all over. And they like hold out their hand, and he like licks the rib
Oh.
off their finger, and they're like, ha, 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 ha.
And
The
he'll just
cackle.
frolic around.
Yeah.
All right, so you want a charm roll?
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
I
This is
argue
100%.
swashbucklers are also known to be charming and very charismatic themselves. Would my swashbuckler experience get me anything here?
Jack Sparrow rules say yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, why not? Go for it.
Avi?
I'll
go for
allow
it.
it.
That's a for the actual Daggerheart system. That's a bit of a stretch of what an experience is, but I'll give it to you.
So I'm just gonna say the last roll I did, I totally did that wrong and didn't add my 2 dice together. I just gave you hope plus, so I messed that up.
Okay.
You add the 2 dice together.
You
So this
absolutely do.
is 23 with hope.
23
Nice.
with hope. You get your hope back. He's like, well, there is one. We've identified it. It's a healing potion, but it's got some sort of additional magical effect to it that we haven't been able to identify. And he's like, come with me. I'll show you. And
Do you mind if my wizard friend comes? She's very good at identifying things.
all the better. Absolutely.
I'm gonna put my hand down and scoop Gregory back up,
And they're like, oh,
I'll come back. You can play with him again. I'll bring him back.
okay. And Fenton's
He likes
like,
you, as
"Eat your
he's covered
ribs."
in barbecue sauce now.
He is covered in. He is now a bearded salamander dragon because he's got BBQ.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, come upstairs. We have one of the rooms sectioned off. And he goes and he reaches for one of 2 keys. Seems like they have 2 rooms here, one potentially for the family and one for this stuff. And he's like, yeah, cartfuls and all that jazz. And he clicks it open, and you walk into what is a room, but it's covered in barrels and chests, and there's folded linens and all sorts of like bits and bobs. There's artwork. There's like strange contraptions with tubes and holes, and like a square metal box with a bunch of knife blades coming off the side of it. There's a jar with what looks to be like face straps. It looks kind of like a scuba mask, but it's way bigger, so it comes out to like here. With like head straps on it. Just a whole plethora of stuff. And so he says, just a moment, and he kind of shuffles around, and he opens up one of the chests and lifts a layer out and pulls out a box, um, opens it up, and it's got like a red velvet cushion inside, and there's 4 little vials sitting in there. And then he taps about, and he reaches into his pocket, and he pulls out a loop, like a jeweler's eyeglass that magnifies quite large. He's like, if you come over here, this potion right here, and he lays the box down in front of you, and he holds the loop over it, and you can see inside the blue glass vial, there's these strange little, it almost looks like snowflakes forming around the vial,
Hmm.
like a mold.
Hmm.
It's kind that's the
We
that's the
found what
best
we're looking
description
for.
for it. It's kind of like a mold, but it looks like snowflakes.
Mhm.
Like Elsa didn't wash her dishes properly. And
And that's the one we're looking for, right? The blue one. It's blue.
it as you can see, it looks like the normal healing potion. It has the same smell and taste, to make sure that we're not selling counterfeit goods, of course. But it has these strange striations all over
You didn't
the
taste it,
side.
did you?
Madam, I am a merchant worth my salt. Of course I tasted it.
No.
I'm just being quiet now, and it's like, oh, May. Might as well
Um,
tell him.
Why?
Irvin, have you heard of a certain disease that's been going around?
No.
Turns out that
He's closing the case slowly.
a touch of the frigid woe has cropped up again.
I don't know what that is.
Well, lucky for you, but you'll find out soon, unfortunately. It is being told to us on great authority that the potion that you've just shown my friend here is a cause behind it. Came from Isle Cross and is wreaking havoc on the land right now.
Carly,
Oh, did someone donate?
you're not allowed to be mad at Steve.
The look.
Oh boy.
My camera goes off.
No.
No.
I
It's
mean,
for the charity.
whatever you're comfortable with, but
You did not.
thank you, Steve.
For the
charity.
charity.
For charity.
After the break. After the break.
All right. That
Okay.
seems, or do you want to do it and then go to break?
No.
No?
I just
She'll
like,
never come back.
No! Get your thumbs up out of here.
Excellent. I love it. Thank you, Steve. That brings us up to $1,105
Nice.
for the Trans Empowerment Project so far. I'm gonna have to set a new milestone goal because I think we're on the 3rd of June and we're going till the end of the month. So we'll do what we can. That said, this
My
counts
chest
as an
hurts just thinking about this.
this counts as an active campaign because we're playing through it right now. We blew past one of our milestone goals, and I technically owe you guys a legendary magical item of some kind. So I should
That
Give him
potion.
potion. Yeah.
I should give you that, right?
Okay, is there a cure for this? Do we
Go for
remember?
it.
Did anyone figure out a
Give
cure?
us the cure.
You don't
Yes.
know?
No, but like, was there one? No, I'm not saying give it, but like, was there one?
Death is the cure.
That's why we need to go to Islecroft.
Yeah, we gotta figure out
At this point, you've heard of this before, and you got some secondhand information from NPCs. You haven't confirmed anything.
Okay.
You don't know. You botched your knowledge roll trying to figure out what you knew about it in the previous game.
We should talk to some sages about frigid woe
Mhm.
and see what it is that is already known about
After
it.
we get this vial.
Yeah. But for
Take off the
sure,
streets.
I'm just like kind of giving him the warning right now.
Yeah.
Hate to
He's
tell
putting the
you,
vial
but
away.
early detection is always better. So
Early detection is always better. Yeah. He says, well, I paid 50 gold for this.
And what's your markup?
If I get 50 gold back, this is fine. If
Are
it's
you really concerned about 50 gold pieces now that I've just told you you're about to suffer an agonizing death?
I have a family. Yes.
All right. How much gold do we have? What is that? Like a handful or
We
two?
won't let you die.
Well,
mean-
you've just said it's a horrendous disease that it's
No,
going to.
but if the faster it takes like a while, but the faster that we get information, I'm really smart by the way, the faster that we can help you figure out a cure.
I see.
Cohen, you have money,
Um,
pay the man.
She's like,
Cohen gave us the money, pay the man.
Cohen's downstairs drinking wine at a table at this point. But Cohen gave Ash a bunch of money
Yeah.
for it.
Mhm.
And it's a transaction that's easy enough to take place.
Mhm. We have enough money for this between what was given. Do we want to part with 50 gold? Okay.
The pouch changes hands, and he opens the case and reaches for the vial to go and hand it to you.
I kind of grab his hand.
I mean, he's already put it in his mouth.
It's true, but you don't show all the signs yet. I wouldn't rush it too much as I pull out a handkerchief and hand him the handkerchief.
Are you resistant to poison of some sorts? Do you
I mean, I've never been poisoned before. Well, that's not true. Like,
how long
that's-
have you had
A
this?
merchant who's never been poisoned?
3 or 4 days.
How long does it take for the symptoms to like
It was
We
over
Wasn't
the
it
course
like
of
a month?
weeks
weeks to a
to
month.
months.
weeks to months?
Ergon, I believe we established canonically that he had been home for a while before he started showing the signs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just saying better be safe than sorry.
He takes the handkerchief
That's
and
what Ergon
lifts
thought,
it up
yeah.
and hands you a vial in the handkerchief.
I have mage hand back, by the way.
Oh, from the level up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I fixed my stuff.
Gotcha.
My hand goes away from the vial.
Is that a thing that you're employing
Yeah,
here?
I'm gonna mage hand it. Just and then
Whoop,
I'm
it
going
floats.
to open the portable hole. You didn't see this, sir.
You
I
can see
just-
me shaking as I was about to touch it.
Fuck
I
my
put it in the
book.
hole.
How much do you want for that?
Closer. No, this is not. It's not mine. It was Ergon's, and I got it in his last will and testament. The paperwork's in the hole.
The legit will and testament of them.
I wasn't
Legit.
asking about the legitimacy of you owning it, and it's really suspicious that you led with that,
Immediately brought that up.
but I understand.
No, I was meaning that as like, I'm sorry. I was meaning that as like, I lost a dear friend.
you.
Okay, and you're gonna see my frog eyes start to well up. I lost a dear friend, and it's not for sale. And I just you hear like a ping,
Is-
and I just
is-
drop
is-
it in there.
Is this a deceive check?
No, this is just
Yeah.
You would
May
do that with
has been through a lot, and she's
Yeah.
just doesn't want this. She like this man has 2 beautiful tiefling children. She doesn't want him to die. She feels bad about it now. That's why she blurted out and warned him.
How
It wasn't because May's meds wore off. It was because she wanted to warn him.
how contagious are we talking about with this thing? As he notes the the vial float away and like down into are you gonna wrap it in anything before you just dump it down into the hole?
Was it still wrapped in like a?
It's got a hanky around it, but
I'll drop it into some
it's got a
pillows in the
hanky
hole.
around it.
Um,
Okay. So it lands
I mean,
politely on a
it seems
pillow.
to be touch.
On some pillows. Touch or consumption.
Hmm.
yeah.
So how long did you say it was going to take for you to cure me and my entire family?
Your entire family touched it?
What did you do?
They make the boxes. All the little
Guys, we
vel-
should kill him. He
velvety
has child
cushions.
labor.
No, it's a family
doesn't make-
business.
Family business.
Yeah.
Child labor.
Yeah, They're little kids. They like to sew. They made the little velveteen cushions that go inside the boxes. That's what they do.
He runs a sweatshop.
No.
He loves his children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you
Oh,
better
May,
love 'em,
May.
'cause,
Chat wants to know what's in May's hole.
a lot of things.
Mostly
I'll text
whiskey.
you later. I'll
So
tell you.
many things.
Hey, we got
More than
Books.
has any right to being in
Books.
there.
so many books, and there's a bunch of alcohol and some potatoes,
I like it.
and
And
there's a
blankets.
chest
Lots of
with gold,
blankets.
wasn't there?
Yep.
And there's
Yep.
gold in there too.
Yes. In case of emergencies, gold. And also in case of emergencies, because my wife is a boss, McFlurries.
Oh, nice.
So nice.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
It tastes a little like the freezer, but it's still good.
Oh, is it better for the spice?
It's ice cream is
Like
much
ice
better
cream.
than the water. Absolutely.
Water's terrible for sweaters.
Yes, 100%.
No, the potatoes are just in bags. They're not becoming alcohol. Thank you, chat.
Yet.
Yet.
Who knows what
Oh
we do after this?
no.
I'm gonna lean over to Ash, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, you think that maybe we should just give them the rest of that gold? Cohen's already allotted it to the cause. I know you. I know, but they're about to be moved on, and maybe a little bit of extra gold can give them some fun while they can have it."
Who are you?
Look, those kids are like having fun and jovial, and pretty soon they're gonna be like frozen up and
Dead.
and paralyzed. Just give them a little.
We're
Ex-
going to cure them, though.
Well, it's not going to cure them. No, we're working on the cure.
No, it said we're going to cure them, though. We don't need to give them money and cure them.
well,
We need to charge them
hopefully we
to
can-
be cured.
Hopefully, we can cure. I mean, but
No, we're 100% going to cure them.
I know they're going to be going through a lot soon, and maybe giving them a little bit of, a day at the beach on us is kind of,
You're gonna die soon. Here's a day at the beach.
it's better than you're gonna die soon. Goodbye.
Well, but
You're going to Disneyland.
The faster we can cure them.
There's
I'd
entire
rather they not die.
there's Make-A-Wish revolves around this fucking premise here. Is
Oh,
this a
God.
bad thing?
I got to tell you some turmoil going on in Ash's head right now because Billy has become the surrogate brother I lost. And he was my moral compass and the one to help me become who I am. And here he is
Yeah.
fucking going against everything that we've been taught over the years. But it makes sense.
Well,
I support you. Like, I think I agree. We should give them the money, but
he's-
also try to save them.
But
he
not
said
like
his
all
kids
of our
have it too. That's gonna.
We
be
have
gone
a whole
forever.
bunch of gold in the hole.
Exactly.
That's whole money. This is money in hand. You
Yeah,
have to keep
but
them separate for like different
Guys,
associations.
Barter for the potion money.
On top of the handful and a half that I gave for the 50 there, I'll add another 2 handfuls.
I like it. And he's like, that is awesome. That's pretty dope. I like it. Thank you so
Buy our
much
kids
for
some
that.
more ribs.
All of the ribs. We're going to be staying here for a little while. You want to bring that cure rate back to me?
We do have some people to cure here, I think, and I kind of look at everyone and kind of like, maybe? I mean, you guys for sure, 100%. Maybe some more. Our next steps are obtaining the other vial and going to Islecross?
Yes.
Icewind Dale?
Isocross.
Icewind
To
Dale.
Avernus we
What's
go?
that from?
Icewind Dale Cross.
Is Icewind? Is that Frozen?
Icewind Dale.
You're thinking
Icewind Dale.
Arendelle. Icewind Dale is
Arendelle, yeah.
the Sword
To-
Coast.
Yeah,
Neverwinter.
it's
Okay.
along the
I'm like, okay, I'm like,
Um,
I know that from somewhere.
But also,
northern
you're,
areas.
you're a trader of magical goods and stuff. What else do you have? Is there something that we could use to contact you? Some sort of scrying stone?
Sending stones.
You know?
I don't have anything like that at all.
Well,
Do you have anything that can teleport, like a staff or a spell or a book I can read?
Would I be packing all of my stuff into a cart to
I
take it
don't know
through
your
Shady
life.
Creek Run?
I don't
You-
know.
He squares up with you and holds his
Oh,
hands
squared
open
up
like
with the
this
toad.
and says, "I don't have an ounce of magic in my body. I have like potions. That's about it."
Not entirely true. You do have a magical mold growing inside of you right now. So
Slowly killing you.
Look,
maybe a
You're-
gram of magic in your body.
you're out of line, but you're right.
You're like, it's like if you weighed 100 pounds and you ate a pound of nachos, you were then 1% nacho. You are 1% magic.
Funny how that works.
Those are solid life goals, by the way.
May, do you want to share something with the group? It's up to
Well,
you.
I just texted you again,
I know.
Secrets. Okay.
guys. I mage handed it in.
But
And
But I
thanks to a
heard
donation.
Thanks to a donation.
What?
I need new friends. The glass broke.
It rolled off. She gently mage handed the vial down onto a pillow in the hole.
I heard
And
a
as she
crack.
was rolling the hole up, it rolled off and smashed.
Did it smash or did it just crack?
It smashed.
But how are we gonna get a cure?
We can't get our gold from the hole. First thing Ash thought of, put
Well,
my
no,
gold
the
in the
money.
hole.
Or the barrels of wine? Or
Gee,
books?
that amount of
Or
gold, I could've
the
bought
potatoes!
Not the potatoes.
Not the potatoes!
potatoes.
Potatoes.
How are we gonna have a stew or boil them or mash them? How are we gonna do that now? We can't. They're poison.
Ugh.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
We forgive you.
I wouldn't.
We're not mad. We're just disappointed.
That's a very weak vial. I'm just going to say it.
So
At
at,
least it's off the
Oh,
streets.
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know what it is. You didn't necessarily need the vial to go and find a cure.
Put my money.
This was never intended as a take it to a lab to reverse engineer it
It's okay.
sort
Oh.
of
Yeah.
vibe.
Once it'll be incentive for us to get the cure.
I was ready to go to Raccoon
You can
City and
access it.
go down.
Go down.
I
Go,
mean,
like
you
fight
could still.
Umbrella. Like I was here for it. Find Albert Wesker. Let's go.
Mhm.
But
Once we have a cure, all the gold is ours again.
True.
Right?
So my main thing was getting it off the street.
Yes.
well, it's in the hole that we can't use now because we'll die.
So don't open the
That's
hole.
on me. I'm
Don't open the
sorry.
hole.
Okay.
Then
It's been a rough day.
We've got a powerful weapon. That's all.
Throwing people in the
Die.
hole.
Get in the hole.
Hasn't
And,
there been
like,
enough murder?
Later.
Let me be clear. If you open that hole and you touch something
Yes.
that's inside it, I have not decided as of yet what's going to happen to you.
I'm not playing with my life here.
That's the opposite of being clear.
Aha.
We're gonna have a
Let me
bad
be
time.
confusing.
Let's be
I'm
clear
saying-
here.
I'm
Something
open to
could happen.
bribery and donations for what actually happens.
Anyone hear my goat scream?
Yes. Holy fuck.
That's how I feel internally.
That's what May sounds like right now.
May is just doing that.
Ah!
You're welcome.
I'm monitoring it through
You're
the
welcome.
stream and for what chat hears, and holy fuck.
That's
That
gonna
got
be
loud.
my scream when I have to drink poison.
I like it. It'll be a good time. Speaking of, we've got 8:00.
Yeah.
So
No, let's keep going. Let's keep rolling.
you
Quick one.
you square away. You hand over some handfuls of gold to Irvin. And he's like, I might have something that could probably help you guys. And
Remember, this
I
is also helping us save you and your family's lives.
Yeah, no, like, well, why don't we call this a loan? Um, we have a series of powerful artifacts that have come into our possession. If you're willing to go to Isocross and find a cure for this and save my children, then absolutely. Like, um, if you don't bring it back, I won't care because
You'll be dead.
we'll all have died.
We could just leave you dead and not bring it back, and that would be the end of it for you.
We
and-
would never do that.
Not that
We're
we would
good
do
people.
that. Not
And
that
creatures.
he's suddenly more apprehensive about loading out a magical item. But he's like, yeah, I think
Billy here like flipping sides here. Give him more gold. Oh, you could die.
listing up all the possibilities.
Yeah.
You're really sending mixed messages here.
totally mixed.
You also steal it now anyway.
Indeed.
In there.
Let me. Yeah, I'll pull something up. From
Hey, do you want to buy a portable hole?
He just-
Did you
he's
just
like,
You
like-
can go in it because you're already sick.
he's like,
Hey,
I
dude,
absolutely
He's immune,
want to buy that portable hole immediately.
it's not for sale.
actually.
Ah.
It's an old
Um,
family heirloom.
I like it.
We just come in,
Um,
take the potion, smash it into a hole, and give it to him. There you go.
Let me see. You guys are.
We could start a pandemic with this portable hole and the broken potion.
Sorry,
was
was-
I not talking about biochemical warfare
Hey, you guys
just an
want to start
hour
a
ago?
plague?
Here we go.
Yeah, was that not immediately like?
It was. But I didn't.
touched
I
upon?
didn't think it was like easy to do, but now.
So yeah, I'll whip up a legendary magical item for you guys, and maybe it'll be something that's reasonably good. And then we'll take a quick break, and you guys can decide what's going to happen next. Carly, would you like to take this drink before the break or after the break?
Do it after. We want to watch the whole suffering. Is what I would say if I was mean.
After
Yeah.
probably.
All right,
I have to go get it out of the cupboard.
go for it.
Why did
All
I
right,
bring this home with me? This was not meant for my consumption.
I
This was
think it
meant
would
for
be
me
fair
to make my
if you.
friends drink.
Steve donated the money, so I think
Yeah.
Steve should also
Make
have
Steve do it.
have a sip of it too.
Absolutely.
Oh, I also think that Steve should have a sip of it.
It'll be a
It's been
good time.
voted
He's a-
upon.
Steve doesn't have to come on camera at all if he's not comfortable with it, and also if he's not wearing pants.
Okay, no, the look on his face right now, 10 out of 10. He's just like,
It was my money.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
oh, okay.
That said,
Break.
yeah, we're gonna hit a break. Do you guys feel good? Do you want 10 minutes? Do you want 5 minutes? What do you need?
5.
5 minutes. We'll
5 minutes.
I get a 5.
I might be back.
you better be back. All right, I'm gonna jump to break. We're gonna go for 5
Into the
minutes,
car
and
driving.
Carly's gonna grab some of Dr. Ramshackle's old-fashioned juice that makes you explode. Back in 5. Bye, friends.
You soon.
And
They're
we're back.
expensive.
You'll
Oh,
notice
no.
that the donation bar has been increased over the break because I didn't go pee. I futzed with Tiltify for a little bit. We've stretched our campaign goal from $1,000 to $2,000 because again, it's the 3rd of June and we're doing this for all of Pride Month.
We got this. Happy Pride Month. Woo!
Absolutely. And the astutely keen observers amongst you will notice that Carly is rocking some of our Pride merch right now. All of the proceeds
Insert
for
website logomancy dot something slash
.ca.
I'm bad at this.
It's logomancy.ca to access our store. If you so those Pride shirts run all year round, and every like all the proceeds for it, we don't make any money off of them. Go to the Alex, which is a fantastic organization here in Alberta that help out a lot of folks, including a bunch of disenfranchised LGBTQ plus kids that are trying to figure themselves out, just like we all
Also,
did.
great quality of shirts. Very
Oh, they're
comfortable,
super
very
soft.
soft. Very soft.
Yeah. Thank David for that. We went through ordering a bunch of samples. I have a bunch of Logomancy merch that is not soft and is not good because we had to try around a couple of different suppliers to find something we really liked. So it's one of those things.
Ooh, I love those can-shaped glasses. Honestly, on
Absolutely.
your store here, there's quite a few things.
100%. There's also notebooks that are in
Mhm.
proper grid paper form because that's how you take D&D notes is grid paper form.
Yes.
So not crumpled up loose leaf and sticky notes. That's not what you do. Don't
gener-
shame people for their note taking.
Look, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it.
I was
And you're
gonna
allowed to
say
be
it's
wrong.
no shame, but there it is.
All right. So thanks to the donations, we've amalgamated by our powers combined Dr. Ramshackle's old-fashioned juice that makes you
Woo!
explode. Carly, are you going to have a drinking buddy for this other than me?
No, just me and you.
All right.
Because I'm not going to make the man that I love, who also donated the money to get me to do that because I'm a better person than him.
See,
Wow.
I thought the also if you have a cut on your finger or a split on your lip, don't let it touch either of those things.
Like I just opened it and I'm like,
Okay.
Are you sure that's not like the frigid warm, like the opposite of what we're trying to cure right now?
all it
something.
is, it's just hot peppers in a liquid. No.
Yeah.
And vanilla.
And vanilla. It smells very
Vanilla.
nice.
It
See,
does smell good.
See, the trouble is I'm still riding a little bit of euphoria from the chip that
Mhm.
I don't have any more of now. And this
You
is
did this
gonna
to yourself.
hurt so much worse than it normally does. So for charity, Carly.
Cheers
For
and
charity.
bottoms up.
Happy Pride. Support
Danny, can I
trans youth.
Bean Boozle
Happy
you?
Pride. Bean boozled.
No.
Danny, are you streaming? No.
Mm-mm. Beauty. Swallow it. Swallow it. You got this. Mm.
Breathe in through your nose. In through your nose.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
the good stuff.
Why are
hurt
we
so good.
friends?
Close the bottle, Carly.
You spill it everywhere.
Thank you, everybody who has put donations forward to help a good cause and help us sacrifice our bodies in doing so.
Save me, Sean Evans.
I made a donation on a previous stream, and I saw, ooh, get a one shot, and I'm like, fantastic. And I do the donation, and they're like, oh, that's the amount for doing the shots of the spicy juice here. And
Yep.
they just immediately started doing it, and I'm just like, all right,
That's
I'm gonna
not what
let
I
this
redeemed.
happen. But that's not what I donated for. So kind of got a twofer.
Now we just got to let you try this.
Yeah, at some
Mhm.
point. Maybe during that one shot.
Mhm.
That'd
I'll
be
bring
great.
it. It'll be a good time.
We lost her for a
go?
sec. Completely valid.
Yep.
Absolutely, 100%.
Burned to a crisp. It's gone.
I just screamed into the void for a minute.
When I I posted some stuff on our socials. When I made this for my friends, I um
They
it
weren't my friends at the time.
well I made 12 bottles about this size, and then I kept what was left in the cask from me making it. And I tried the stuff at the bottom of the cask. And like this is a nice orangey, ambery sort of liquid fire color. And that's great.
I hate you so much. I hope you can just hear no camera and screams because I'm dying.
It's okay.
So
I
you got
turned your camera back
milk
on.
to a freezy.
Yeah, the freezy's a good call.
The stuff that was in the bottle or in the bottom of the cask was the color of this like fiery red dye.
Ooh.
And like the red on my shirt. Because it's all the oils and everything from the peppers had kind of settled to the bottom. And that's what I tried first. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, sorry, Chaotic Fury, we'd need $100 donation
Mike,
for a second sip
shut
of
your
that.
face.
It would have to be a $100 donation to the Tiltify link that you would find in the panels there. Steve can share it, or I can just
Stop?
I can just put it
No,
in
it's
right
just like,
there.
I'm not doing it anymore. I'm
I'm not inviting my friends
USD.
to our stream anymore.
No, it's okay. It totally helps. But yeah,
Second shot goes down easier.
Yeah, I tried it. It was incredibly hot because I needed to do the really, really, really bad stuff before I gave the kind of reasonable stuff to my friends. So yeah, this tastes so much better than that chip.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hot.
Yep.
But like,
it tastes good.
It is not as bad as what is that last hot sauce we had?
Oh,
Was it the last dab?
Yeah, so you had the last dab, and that was good. But that's not what killed you when we did hot ones. It was the Dawson Szechuan ghost sauce, because it was just a bunch of Szechuan peppers.
Now my cat's screaming into the void. Look what you did.
Your cat feels your pain.
Did you guys just like do an in-person hot ones, or did you do a recorded episode?
We went camping.
And make good life choices.
Carly's husband smoked a bunch of chicken wings for us.
Bless Steve.
And I brought 10 super hot sauces, and we kind of shook them all up and video recorded everything and put it on TikTok.
Nice.
It's a good time. But
I'll send you the videos.
Yep.
It hurts.
I'm going to talk for Carly for a little bit.
You're alive.
Carly, hold up. A white man on the internet is going to speak for you.
No. To quote a famous lady, stop giving men microphones.
Huh?
And
I
not hot
agree.
peppers. Because why are we friends?
It's one of those things. That said, Irvin, the infected trader, reaches into another velvety box and pulls out. It's black and silver. And it looks like the silver is the tarnish on the black, not the other way around. And he says, "This is a circle of the void." And it looks to be about the size of a bracelet. And if you, while active, magic turns the fuck off and just doesn't work. I've tested it and it works. I can't do magic, but like we, had a thing. Had the girls try and do their little boom clap thing, and that didn't work. Everything that is within the zone of this thing being turned on, and you'll notice, and he like clicks it for just a second, and you see this like dome start to expand out from it. That's a kind of dark purple color, and he clicks it back, and it sinks back into the thing. Everything in that domain is immune to magic damage. I don't know that I don't know if it'll stop other magical items or anything like that. I know that magic spells just don't seem to work there. So that's a thing. You're taking it like a champ,
Useful.
Carly.
It hurts so bad. I just can't cry my lashes off.
Absolutely. Just like I'm not going to say the sentence I was going to say. It'll be okay. But yeah, he hands it over to you've identified yourself as the wizard, May.
I'm a wizard.
He passes it over to you. Yeah, and don't think about your lashes because you shouldn't touch your eyes.
I'm not gonna touch anything, okay?
Good.
I just want to die a little bit.
Just have another freezy.
Yeah, it'll take like 5 minutes.
Have some ice cream.
Yeah, then you'll be good.
I'm saving the ice cream for later.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself? I'm
Because I
not.
want to have a brownie with it, and I can't
Ooh, that's
on stream
valid.
because I don't want to just be shoveling food in my face. But
I understand.
like the under part of my tongue is on fire.
Mhm.
All of my mouth, my teeth are burning.
I mean, you could be saving the ice cream for the next $100 donation that we have come through.
No one's gonna do it. No
No,
one's
no.
gonna do it.
Excuse me a moment.
Are you telling them or asking them nicely?
Yes.
Thank you for the follow, D-Rocco
No one
100.
better do it.
That said, he
Flambe
says,
May will come after you if you do it.
now, how does it
Flambe May
feel?
is on fire.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be the real Flambe May right now?
Help me, Tom Cruise.
Tom
Help
Cruise
me,
can-
Oprah Winfrey.
Tom Cruise can't help you now.
I know.
You're in my house now. So Irvin says, we'll call it alone because, I appreciate what you guys are doing for our family. You put it to good use. And we're going to stick around here for as long as we can.
Valid. We will try to be back before you need to leave or can't leave. Hopefully not. And
Smooth.
I know we say like we know what we're doing and whatnot. Just one question for you. As a merchant, you would know. How do I get there?
I think what he means to say is what's the fastest way to get there? Say fastest and safest so we can get back to save you. Right? That's what you were trying to say, Ash, right?
He places a hand
Sure.
on the small of your back, Ash, and he walks you 4 steps over gently towards the window.
Pointing to the pier.
He opens the window and the blistering wind cuts in, and he raises his finger and he points down to 4 boats that are on the
Mhm.
pier right now. And there's icebergs all around, just like kind of floating in a frozen sea. But the ocean is very much water. And he's like, some of those are getting ready to go. Some of those have just come in. One of them will take you to Serenlia as fast as possible. Unless you know some sort of teleportation magic that I absolutely do not know.
I look over towards me.
Hmm?
No.
No.
Boat it is.
Mm-hmm.
My can
I
don't
got-
do well on boats, but we got this.
It'll be all right.
May's
Um,
on fire.
Yep. May's just burning inside the blankets.
This frog is on fire.
My God.
So, as a side tangent, because heat coursing through my veins apparently makes my ADHD go woo 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 woo. There's a TikTok channel that is just dancing frogs to like techno beats, and they're just like colorful frog anime. This is all I'm thinking about right now. Yeah.
Have you got okay? Welcome to the neurodivergent Daggerheart stream, my friends. Have you seen the disco shrimp?
Yeah.
Okay, the disco shrimp are my favorite.
It's a good time.
We're on very
Why is
different
my
TikToks.
face still on fire? You told me this wouldn't last this long, and I
It
feel
won't.
like you lied to me,
No,
and I
I
have
would never
trust
lie to you,
issues
Kelly.
now.
Yeah.
TikTok is an amalgamation of like quirky frog animations doing like techno dancing and like goth folks and fishnets. And never the two shall meet.
Hmm.
Because if they did, you'd get goth frogs and fishnets? I don't know.
Also,
Damn.
Surely
shout
crumble.
out to Carson, the opossum that dies regularly. Anyone else see this opossum? He's released now into the wild, but that was one of the best things on TikTok for a while.
Like, I told my channel this back in the day. There's two things on my TikTok: thirst traps and e-girls. They can meet.
They can meet. They can meet all they want.
Also math. I'm on math talk. There's a whole bunch of like, let's figure out an
Fantasy book
equation
talk,
together.
but it's like, again, there's some overlap there.
Yeah.
God,
It's a good
who's
time.
on fantasy book talk?
It has a
Thirst
new
traps and e-girls.
it has a new name, Danny. It's called smut talk.
No,
It's a thing.
We're not calling it that.
I like the fantasy.
We have class.
I want dragons and stuff.
That's how you get Dragonborn. Anyways,
And stuff.
and
Yeah.
stuff. So he's like, grab a ship, take this magical artifact, get that vial away from me and my children, if you would.
You're good.
Yep.
Come back and save your life.
I am counting on you to come back and save the lives of my children. 100%.
I know
And,
how hard it is. You need us to tell them that they're dying.
No, not in the slightest.
Thank God.
At all.
Why would
Had
you
to
say
ask.
that? Telepathically, May to ask him, why would you say that? He just found out what
They deserve to know.
read the room. Yeah,
He
but
is
are you his parent?
stoic.
No. Are you?
No.
Then don't
Oh.
try to judge me on this. It was a
Man,
valid question.
He's standing right in front of you.
We're fighting in
May
our
said that-
heads.
May said that
Okay.
was her mind.
Oh, yeah.
We're arguing telepathically.
And May's just like,
Yeah.
and you're like,
and I'm like,
and you're
I'm
just like,
just watching this go down, and I'm just like, I turn to the guy. I'm like, sorry, mate, and I just hand him like a couple more gold.
I
Like, I don't know
think
what they're doing in there.
I think
I do that
canonically,
in, like,
anytime that you want to
my
use the mind speak going forward, you have to make a constipated face while you're doing so. Like in game, you're like, if I tilt my brain this way, I get better reception. And
Isn't
he's
that how
like,
it works?
let's it is now. It's like adjusting the bunny ears on an old
Buddy,
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now stay still. When is my turn to watch TV?
If you stand over here on one foot, you get cell signal for 1 bar.
Okay. That's my childhood. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
He
As long as
is-
you're wearing the right color pants. They have to be
Absolutely.
the right color pants or it's not gonna work.
Wait,
he
what
escorts
pants are
you
the right
out of
color?
the treasure room that they have, or the room full of goods,
Mhm.
and locks it up. And he says, let's not talk too loudly about this in front of my family. Thank you. And he goes and he steps down, and he meets up with them, and he sits down, and he like just kind of looks at the table and doesn't say much to anybody. What do you do?
Let's go over to the bar.
I want
just,
to
like,
leave.
Yeah, but like we need to regroup. So let's go get a drink, sit, regroup, and then skedaddle. It's my thoughts. If you want to just leave and right now, I'm down to.
We can get a drink. We can get a drink. We do
Mhm.
need to catch one of those boats, preferably probably the next one out. Do we care about the other vial back at the bandit camp?
It seems kind of contained as is, right?
Yeah, maybe it'll still be there. If not, we'll have the cure for it.
We'll have the cure is kind of what we're
Yeah,
going
okay,
for.
yeah,
with
yeah.
the bigger picture. Yeah.
I don't know if you
Diff
guys
drink, boat ride.
if you guys heard, but there might have been a crash when the vial was mage handed in. We can't go in the hole. I'm sorry.
But all
That's
the
on me.
ale And the
I know. The
and half the
wine.
gold.
hmm.
We'll get the cure.
I'll
We'll get
go,
the
do
cure
not go near
so
that.
I can
That's
get
poison.
my gold, our gold, my our gold,
My Argold.
my our gold. It's okay. It is still salvageable.
Ooh.
I look towards the bartender. Can I get some Baileys in my milk this time?
And my cat's too close to
Absolutely.
that bottle. I'm nervous. No.
Kitty wants to try
Absolutely.
some.
The moment that they add some Baileys into the milk, he passes it over and it starts like sloshing back and forth and settling. And it has the consistency of tapioca pudding now.
Hey, stiff drink.
You know how stiff it is because you can turn the glass upside down and pull the glass away, and it just sits there and it does this.
You've made yogurt.
Hey, if you look close enough, you can see that frog you left to die down at the.
Rip.
Bit.
Did you tell us about this, or was it just something like we never saw that?
You didn't see
Yeah,
it.
technically we didn't see the frog. Yeah.
I 100% would have
We
told
know.
you that good old Croaks is down there.
Oh
My
no,
boy Croaks.
Absolutely.
he sacrificed his life for us. Like, no, not for us.
Because of us.
We kind of killed him. Yeah,
So
We didn't kill him. Chat killed him.
I have
Chat
to
killed him.
apologize
On
a
their
little
viewers, you all killed him.
because we went camping over the weekend, and one of our dear cast members, JR, I handed him some chips, and they were spicier than he would have liked. And I said, "It's okay. They're not that hot. They're sold in a store. They were ghost pepper chips, but they're fine." And everybody
They're
else,
legal to purchase.
yeah, like my children have eaten them, and they're littles.
You
And-
feed your kids hot, like, well, you don't feed it, but like they eat hot sauce, so they're used to that.
Yeah, like my oldest eats habanero sauce, and the youngest has eaten habanero sauce, and was like, "Help!" But
Sounds like me when I eat habanero sauce.
so I oh, and we gotta rehydrate, by the way. I shared those chips, and he was less than enthused with how spicy it was while camping for a little while.
Mhm.
So to pay back, he's the one that kicked in the 500 to make me eat that chip and be in pain. And I was.
Good.
That hurt. It wasn't food. That was just pure extracts on a chip. Stale extracts. But you go downstairs. You meet up with Cohen. Sit at the table. That family over there is having a moment to themselves.
Don't
And
look over.
Irvin is like keeping a straight face to the best of his ability. There's obviously something heavy there. And you have a room here. May's bought and paid for. What do you want to do? What's the next plan?
What time
Well,
is
the
it
next-
roughly?
Later in the evening now.
I feel like we need to sleep.
Should we take the boat out in the morning?
I doubt anyone's sailing
It's late at night, right?
at this late at night. Yeah, not with those icebergs out there.
Yeah, no.
It's like first light sometime in the morning. I'm sure we can find something. Is there anything we need to know about where we're going, do you think? Like, I have rope and adventuring gear. Do you think there's anything more we need?
Coats, boots.
Do we have some winter gear kind of stuff?
We're going north, right?
We can trade the 30 blankets you're wearing and just have 10 each and be fine.
Aren't those like
Or-
moldy and gross?
We could go and buy. Oh, we don't have any other gold because
I mean, we still have gold. A
poison.
couple handfills. Like, I didn't keep it all in there, but there are a couple handfuls still.
Cohen says, like
I mean, you said the River Inferno is going through there. How cold can it be? The name like the River Inferno?
Arl from behind the bar does the Riker maneuver on the bar and just like throws a leg over and lands on the other side into a stool sitting beside you. And it's like, despite being called the River of Inferno, or
It's
the
actually
Inferno
made of
River,
ice.
you know, it is still really fucking cold there. Like Palebank's fine, but we are lower towards the equator of Exandria than the poles of Islecross. So, dress appropriately.
Get a solid winter jacket. Okay.
I think we should go and get some winter gear in the morning before we leave.
And
We do
Arl looks you up and down. And I'm like, I'm surprised you don't have winter gear already, May. Like, the weather's not.
But I
This
don't
weather
normally
is for the birds, not the frogs. Okay.
I know. I normally don't spend this much time here, and I don't come here when it's this bad.
You still need a scarf.
I thought I had a scarf.
It's in the
Hold on.
hole.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the hole.
It's in the hole now. Yeah. It's canon. What are you looking to do?
Probably hunker down for the night if it's getting that late. I assume any trading post would be closed too, or getting close to being closed.
More than likely. Like,
Yeah.
Pelks is all, up in arms, but
Pelks is
we've
dead.
What?
Isn't Pelks dead? What?
What?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Crow's
no,
dead?
nah. I must be mistaken.
Ash is
No,
killing
no.
people?
Wait, wait, no, it's Ergon that's dead. Yeah. It's
Nobody's seen her in a while, so it's kind of unfortunate. Huh.
winter colds.
I guess. Sure. What? He looks perturbed. What are you folks looking to get yourself into? You're going to Islecross?
Yeah. I'm looking for a book.
Treasures.
I'm looking for there's a specific tome I'm looking for that has
Wizard stuff.
just wizard's gonna wizard, So
I like gold.
would I be able to get another cup of tea, please?
Yeah.
And thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Thank you.
And he hops over. He comes back with it on a saucer, like steaming. Just a couple of moments later. And like he's showing some concern. And he says, maybe no, if you're gonna go, there's probably a couple of things you want to know. Have you booked passage with Elro yet?
No, how would we go about doing that?
We were just gonna go stand on the pier.
You talk to
Full of
Elro.
signs.
He does the approvals for everybody going across from Palebank, because like once you get over to Serenlia, like you can buy some stuff there, but it's like, okay, there's the gate, go off into the wilderness and hopefully you come back. And most people don't. So, he kind of, it's not so much a gatekeeping sort of thing, but like you get a lot of folks that aren't ready, or merchants that are like, yeah, we'll take a boat and we'll make our fortunes. And then they just become a mess for somebody else to clean up.
My ears kind of go downtrodden at that. Damn, that was the plan.
I think like we can get stuff here in the morning, can't we?
Yeah.
We just do that. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, there's a
Like I'm gonna need mitts and some kind of footwear for my webbed feet.
I recommend these long unisex fleece socks that come up past your knees. They're fantastic. They've got a wide toe box that should work for your
socks. Socks are the worst.
I know, but you need to have
Losing
feet.
your feet are the worst.
Is there a sports equipment store around? Some catcher's mitts would do you perfectly.
Non-insulated.
Goalie gloves.
I like it.
So what do you think? Stay the night here and then go get stuff, and then in the morning we go and find the boat guy, Elro?
Yeah.
Oro is the head of the village that hired you to do this stuff.
Yeah, book guy.
We're cool with him.
Yeah, he's your buddy. He was like, "Hey, go find out who killed your friend,
Quest giver.
or
And
what killed your friend." I like your shirt. It's a good
Thanks.
time. That said, he supplies you some tea, brings you over some dinner. It's included in the fare. Yeah, check with Elro, book some passage, get yourself some winter clothes, and anything else adventuring that needs to be done. Do you want to go in the hole? Do you want to assess the damage?
No.
I mean, you could wear like
I vote with. Okay, we're gonna talk about the hole. I vote that we don't go in it until we have a cure,
Totally agree.
or until we know what we're playing with.
I
Well,
think
we already know the
hole's
name
kind
of the
off limits
disease.
at this point.
Well, no, but like not the name, but like we know like where it's like originates, where it comes from. If there is a way that we can have an antidote, we don't know if there is one.
you don't.
We could have just lied to that man and his family.
Yep.
Also, fun fact:
The
my
risk
lips
I'm
are
willing
still
to
on
take.
fire.
Yeah.
It's a risk
You'll
I'm
be
willing
okay.
to take.
The rest of it's gone. It's my lips are on fire.
It'll pass in a few minutes.
All right, holes off limits.
Okay.
Tie that book up.
Mhm.
It's in my satchel. You're not touching it.
All right.
Or my
Oh, you
dead
think
frog
it's in your
corpse.
satchel?
I'll burn you. Flambe May, she's here to party.
I already traded it out with another book. You now hold adventure sexy, impress potential lovers with great deeds.
You did not take my book. I feel like I would have. Is there a passive perception situation in this?
Not so much, but I mean, like, we can roll against rolls if that's the thing that you're trying to do.
Are you trying to take my book?
Who says I already haven't? Or is this just mind games?
I like it. It's exactly what we do.
I'm gonna take my tea and I'm gonna go grab my novel and I'm gonna go sit by the fire and read.
Absolutely.
Where May is. May's reading.
You see the merchants off on the one side go and put the girls to bed, and they come back down and they're talking with hushed voices in a corner, and one of them starts to cry, and they're just like consoling each other off in one corner, and you're able to relax. You get your downtime.
Or are we though? Because you just described that. We're relaxing. What are we, monsters?
I mean,
Oh, you're watching that man.
I
tell
mean,
his husband and
Flambe
their
May.
kids, they're all gonna die.
Flambe May's
relaxing.
like, read my not
Like,
smut book.
What am I just like? If you like pina colada, like no, we're not relaxing.
I mean, Cohen is like, this is surprisingly good wine.
Cohen's lit. She's been drinking the whole
She's been
time.
drinking wine the entire time we've been doing all this.
She's like, look, there was bat poop in that place. I need to find a bath. like
Valid.
now.
Mhm.
It's a thing. And the Arl Bortok is like, yoo-hoo, we have a sauna out back. I don't know why he's Swedish. all of a sudden.
Big we mentioned Frozen. Big summer
Yes.
blowout.
Big summer blowout. Ooh, and sauna. And yeah,
I am
Cohen,
so sorry to our viewers tonight.
no, it's so random tonight. It's
This
okay.
is just chaos. Welcome to the chaos stream.
This is
I am chaos.
this is what I mean by sacrificing our bodies for a good cause, because my brain is completely scattered on things. But no, Cohen absolutely does the sauna thing and feels better.
You treat yourself, girl. Treat
You
yourself.
Does Arl have an ice bath? I feel like he would.
Arl absolutely does have an ice bath immediately outside the sauna.
In
Yeah.
the Arctic plunge.
Yeah.
Is there a hot tub?
It's literally just a small like charcoal burner underneath a big wooden ice tub outside. And when the fire's lit, it just barely keeps the water from freezing.
Nice.
And then you jump back and forth.
Yeah.
Arl Bortok is absolutely a monk 100% of the time, working every time. He's about that fitness life. Sleep comes to you eventually. Was there anything that any of you wanted to do during the night?
Cry.
Cry. Got it.
Just cry.
Mm.
Yep.
Just kind of contemplate about how big this has gotten and like how much we have the ability to affect things, and just kind of sit with that thought for a little bit, and then go and talk to people and see if there's any good like sports gossip going on. So
I like it. Not a whole lot of patrons here that are willing to chat sports ball from far away. However, a couple of the patrons are locals in the village, and depending on how much you all choose to share, um, are quite receptive and reciprocate. Though, like, we thank you guys for helping out. We always really appreciate when adventure folks come through, and like give you well wishes and
Nice.
taking the time. Like, not everybody that comes through takes the time to get to know the people here.
Mhm.
Usually they're just like, haha, I'm off to like adventure in the Northlands, and
I
then they never come back.
I take a little bit of time to take like thick wine glasses and like smash them on my head and like show off like a fucking show how like tough I am, just to the locals to
Mhm.
let them know they're in good hands.
And you do it the first time and everybody cheers, and you go to do it the second time and you feel a really, really, really strong pressure on your your thigh.
Hmm, hmm.
And you look down and there's a massive hand hanging onto you the side of your leg. And
Right.
it's Arl, and he's like, once was enough. Wine glasses are expensive up here.
Oh, all right. Oh, sorry about that.
Hey, we're all having a good time. And he claps you right on the goat butt. And it hurts. It
Hey,
shakes you to your core as though somebody like banged a gong. And it's like you feel it in your teeth. And you're like, huh.
he's a lot stronger than he even looks, and he looks strong as fuck.
He looks like 3.5 edition D&D dwarves were drawn in small clothes, just being like, I am made of muscles and like vile. But
Um,
you socialize.
yeah.
May reads a book, tries to get some disjointed sleep. Ash.
Mhm. For the first little bit, I think I would stick around with Billy. Socialize a little bit, laugh as he's smashing that bottle over his head. But eventually, like most cats, I grow tired of social situations. Um, so I would kind of move more towards the fire, kind of curl up, take my armor off, and do a little bit of repairing on it as I'm watching our two friends having our new friends having their quiet little talk to themselves and seeing the breakdown and thinking like that's family, that's what it's all about. And maybe the life I've lived up until now wouldn't allow me to have any of that. Yeah, literally just sprawled out.
Mhm.
But maybe I found some good friends here. It's nice that we can also make coin while at it. But I, for the first time, kind of feel bad for them and vow that we're going to get this cure. We're going to get it, as I'm kind of just sitting at the fire and slowly snoozing off.
It's kind of nice because around the hearth there's a wide semicircular area that there's no tables or chairs near. It's just a wide open area that you're not the only person that's gone and like laid down on the floor in front of the fire. Some folks are like just like laid out with a pillow, or they're just like feeling the flames, or like um, uh, reaching out with a stick and like lighting a pipe or things like that. But it's all very like sitting cross-legged on the floor around a fire, communal. Like
Mhm.
it's a reasonably tight-knit community of folks. And the ones that tended to stay at the tables were the ones that are just passing through, right? It's like everybody's got that friend that's just like comfortable to just pop a squat on the floor, right?
Hey,
Because
sometimes they're floor people.
yeah, sometimes they're floor people. It's good. But that's the kind of vibe that you get from it.
Mhm.
And morning comes, and May's room was quiet and comfortable. It had a big double bed. Um, life is good.
So
Little
many
cots,
blankets.
many
Big
blankets,
So many blankets.
and a warm fire. Every room has a chimney coming out of it.
Billy
It's quite
would
comfortable.
Billy would for sure be like icing his fucking ass as
Absolutely.
he goes to bed.
He Bortok is like, try the ice bath, and then the sauna, and then the ice bath, and then the sauna. It'll
Actually, yeah,
yeah,
definitely gonna get a fucking couple rounds of hydrotherapy in.
100%. It's good for what ails you. Or just like if you don't want the ice bath, just jump in a snowbank and then get back out. Just don't die. Morning comes. Breakfast is filling and plentiful. Really simple fare. Lots of eggs. Like Arl's big on protein and protein accessories. So it's chicken and eggs.
Nice.
And like really, really, really thick oatmeal and all that jazz.
Porridge.
So, porridge. Yeah, it's just a bunch of porridge with chicken and eggs. It's
That's
like
clean living right there.
for lifting. Yeah. And Erlo is or Elro, sorry, Elro is reasonably easy to find as your next point of contact if you plan on sailing. And the general goods shop is right next to Pelk's Curiosities. What first?
Should we just get clearance first?
Probably.
I think if we get clearance, they won't leave without us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say we get that first, then get supplies. It's
Yeah.
like if they're leaving in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
panic. Before we leave the inn, I'm gonna get terrible with names. Our big monk friend. I'm gonna ask him for a special meal for the two little girls when they come down, and ask him for some pancakes with a smiley face in them.
I can
pay for it.
absolutely make protein
Aw.
pancakes with smiley faces. 100%.
Well, no, well, maybe not protein, like just
Why-
pancakes.
Well, yeah, you put the
Banana
protein mix in it.
pancakes and-
Yeah, the banana flavored protein mix goes into the pancakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I pay a little extra for fresh bananas for them?
He looks in the back, and you see through like those wooden folding doors. There are two bananas that are hanging on a rack that is very sparse, full of fruit, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, we can do that.
Nice.
100%."
I'll leave more than enough to handle that.
Yeah, I like it. They've got refrigeration year round out here, so it's a thing.
I look towards my friends. Don't say nothing. Let's go.
Out we go.
So, Elrose Place.
Okay, I'm glad somebody else laughed at that.
That's a good one. What's the fucking theme for Melrose Place?
I know. I was trying to think too. Like, I didn't watch Melrose Place.
I was like, a Cheers immediately came to mind.
I was too young, I think. Fairly could watch
Come-
90210, not Melrose
Yeah,
Place.
It was not 90210. It was a separate thing. As you head over to Elro's cabin. Give it a knock early in the morning. He opens the door kind of bleary-eyed. Like he was awake. He's an old man. Like he's been awake since 3. It's fine. He invites you in. Once again offers his chair to Cohen, and everybody can grab a stool. He's sitting and eating through some, like, it looks like granola of some kind. Clean living. It's one of those things. And there's something sizzling and dripping on a skewer on the fire. Some kind of venison by the looks of it. And he says, "How goes the investigation?"
Quite well.
We've made lots of headway.
Excellent.
Oh, we
Did
were actually
you-
hoping you could help us.
Of course. Did you find out what killed Ergon? What afflicted him?
Yeah.
Perfect. And he
We don't. We need more
please.
information about it first.
Well,
Yeah,
what
Now we're
happened?
searching for a cure.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's awesome, guys. And he like goes over to a cabinet in his kitchen, and he opens up a wooden drawer, and it sounds like a silverware drawer. And he like reaches into the back and he pulls out a wooden box, and he's like, and he puts the wooden box back in after some clicking. And you, as the drawer closes and slides shut, you hear a and one of the floorboards pops up. And he leans over and he reaches down. He pulls out a sack and he tosses it over at Billy. There is that is
What's this?
that is a bag of gold. Only
Ooh.
it's like this big.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just happen to have a tiny
Yeah.
sack in front of me.
Using the Daggerheart system, you guys have acquired a bag of gold instead of the handfuls of gold we've been working with as your
Oh, look, not poison gold.
yeah.
Good job, team.
He promised you a sack of gold if you could stay in town, figure out what happened to Ergon. And you did.
Awesome.
And you tell him what?
I think we
Tell
just be
him-
straight with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell him
there's no
everything?
need to. Why not? There's others inflicted.
If it's not the truth,
And-
then
We need a
I
cure.
guess.
Yeah.
we didn't really do our job.
So, long story short, and we tell him everything.
Yeah.
And he says, "Can I see that vial?"
Nope.
It's been a bit of an accident, actually.
The one we got broke.
Okay.
Wait, can
It's
I?
contained. It's contained.
Do you have
Yeah,
the
it's-
pieces?
No, we can't
We're
touch them. If you
scared to
touch them,
go
you will
in
die.
there.
But I can show you with
He
things, maybe.
Raises
I have an
his hand.
illusion. Can I illusion one?
Ooh, I'm gonna, as soon as I see him raise his hand, I'm gonna get in between whoever he's raising his hand to and try
No,
to
he-
like.
Oh, it's a
Position.
non-threatening action, but he's like,
Okay.
you said you can't touch it, and he raises his hand, and his teacup lifts off the ground, and he takes a drink out of it using Mage Hand.
Okay, yeah, that's what got me into this mess. Okay. All right, fancy pants. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
illusion I have to roll to see if I can illusion it.
No, him
So-
with his teacup.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I have to just beat a spellcasting. I have to make a spellcasting roll of 14 or more.
Correct.
Okay. I have +2 to spellcasting.
Which one are you casting,
Um,
or which card are you using?
illusion, Book of Still.
Okay.
Illusion. Make a spellcast roll of 16 or 14. 8,
You do have bonus dice.
13. I have good because I only got 13. How do I do
Alright.
that? What do I do?
You can add an extra D20 into your pool and take the better of them.
D20,
So you
damn.
roll at advantage, or sorry, D12.
Okay, I'm like, damn.
The pool I have was set up to count D6s and D20s.
Mhm.
Okay, that'd be 15, 16, 17
All right.
with
Um,
fear.
With fear. Oh,
Mm.
thank you. I appreciate
Oh,
that
you're
immensely.
welcome.
Indeed.
So,
You keep
glad I can
giving him the
help.
most fear dice.
He clears off the table, and you sit down, and he's like, if you can ensure the accuracy of this, I'll trust you. Like I believe you.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
The vial
And
might have broken when I heard a crack, and I don't want anyone to get sick and go down there, so that's why.
I don't know what you're referring to, but I trust you.
I put the vial in a special place, and it might have broken, and I'm too scared to look.
And he leans in very closely and he says, don't you put it in your mouth.
That's what I'm trying to prevent, because that's what everybody's been doing, and she's gonna go on a rant about why are people still tasting things they don't know.
The system is
That's what got them into this mess.
He takes May's hands in his hands and puts them down on the table. And he says, if you can show me an illusion, like a tactile sort of illusion for what I'm looking at. The frigid woe rings a bell. I just need to confirm that that's what this is. And May, your spellcasting roll worked, but with fear.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be. It only. I don't think it's as detailed as I was hoping it would be.
It is what it is.
Mhm.
We're rocking some minor illusion kind of shenanigans here.
Mhm.
And
Like, I'll tell him everything that's like, there was the little snowflakes. It was sold to us as a healing potion. There's little
Mhm.
snowflakes. They kind of resembled, like, when you have a piece of bread and it starts to get the little poops and it's moldy,
yeah.
like that, but they were snowflakes.
Can you show me what that looks like? And what does it look like when May uses like, and this doesn't have to be like, here's a perfectly illusory crafted vial. It can be like, here's what the pattern looked like to me. Here's what
Oh, okay.
like the color was, because
So I can cast
magic.
it. I can do it again?
You can
Or
use
is this the same cast?
this is the same cast. You're like, it's like using a whiteboard. Some people are going to be
Yeah.
better at drawing the examples than others.
So again, she's like, she has her tarot, what looks like a tarot card, but it's just her stuff. And she's like, looks down, and there's just like a purple glow that starts to go up, and like you can see like what it looks like. And it
Mhm.
kind of like how Tony Stark can like move things around, like it kind of just turns.
You know how I love
and
we're on the
then-
same wavelength?
and then
He's going
it'll
to start
zoom in.
Jarvising you.
Yeah, I think you zoom
Yeah.
in. Yeah,
And
that's what it looks like.
looking at the striations that are on it, and like enhancing, zoom, zoom,
Enhance.
enhance. The he's like, yep, no, you can see here. It's that's the frigid woe, all right. Give me a few. And he goes back over to a bookshelf, and he kind of leafs through 2 or 3 or 4 of them, trying to find something. And takes a good hour or so of him like leafing through him, feeling frustrated about stuff. And he
Taking
says,
an
"Yeah,
hour. May is now just like looking at his book collection and just seeing if there's any
most of them are reference materials. Some things are just like history through the ages and things like that. They reference areas that you've never heard of before that it's hard to say if they even exist."
Elro was the ADHD hobbyist, right?
Yeah.
I've moved on to some like yarn that he had.
Yeah.
Scooting it around now.
More yarn. I think you stole yarn last time too.
You did. You definitely played
100%.
with the last time.
if
It's
he's
there.
if
Cat's
he's
gonna
taking
cat.
an hour to look up some stuff,
Yep.
Is it possible for like I'll just run and hit the shop?
Oh yeah,
Come back
Cohen
with
would
some,
totally head out with you.
Get me some mitts and boots, please, and a
Yeah.
toque,
Absolutely.
Same.
and
Gotcha,
a
gotcha.
scarf, some long johns.
I toss a handful of gold.
Yep, I got it all.
Yep.
And
I
I'll
take a handful of gold.
I'll
back.
just like take some of the gold from the bag.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the bag of gold with you,
Oh yeah.
and you're
that's
like,
all.
supplies.
I'm gonna like just like keep it a little bit further from Ash.
Yeah.
There's also these
A
really
little
cool
bit
things I heard
more
about.
tucked in, you know.
They're like these arcane little powered. They're like little pouches, and you squish them,
Ooh,
and it
yeah.
activates the magic, and they keep you
Yeah.
warm.
Hmm.
Can you see if they
Cool.
have a couple of those too? Those are like really cool.
Full of
see what
iron
they've got.
filings and
Yeah.
And I'll start asking around as well for a new bag or satchel of holding, because
Hmm.
our portable hole is a
It's
little
just out of commission right now, okay?
It's fine.
It's still
Just
useful.
fine.
It's still useful.
for the moment.
The WMD.
So without getting into the specifics, Billy is absolutely able to hit up the general wares here.
Mhm.
You're absolutely able to, for only a few handfuls of gold that change hands, and I don't care about tracking it, honestly. Outfit your companions with things that will suit them for a journey at sea for like 7 days.
Sweet.
Including a couple like canvas sacks full of food.
Okay.
You're expected to feed yourself on that boat. Nobody's cooking for you.
You hear the whisperings of "Get me some milk."
Yeah, absolutely. Pick up a couple of
It's
Like
all goats.
bags of
It's all
milk.
How long?
goat's milk up here and sheep's milk, but it's fine.
That's
How long does this journey take?
It's about a week.
7
7
days.
days.
Okay. So I'll get like a couple of like a gallon of milk. Maybe 2.
You see my fangy smile already.
I'll ask the like if there's like a leather worker or something like that, if they could expedite a pair of like really comfy wide mitts, some extra wide mitts.
Oh,
Frog hands.
well, I mean,
with
like
frog hands.
regular mittens don't have fingers in them, so like I can get you like
Yeah,
a
I'd be
really
okay.
like I've got these ones made for like dwarves.
Mhm.
That because they got some really thick
That
without
should
the
work.
K
Thick.
fingers.
Yeah, that should work.
Yeah, these should eyeball them up. Totally fit May like right up to the elbow.
Ooh, nice. Perfect.
Um, yeah, you're able to quickly grab the things that you need, food rations and supplies.
Definitely gonna get everyone at least one ice pick.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that should be good.
They have
Lobotomies for
some
everyone. Sorry.
Bottom
They-
is for all.
they have some specials that as you're going through and the shopkeep's just making like friendly conversation. It's like, oh, you gonna take the boat across to Cerinlia?
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. We're heading off as soon as she sets sail today.
The Remoraz, more than likely. I think that's heading out later this afternoon. Have you ever been before?
Myself, never.
Okay. Well, there's probably a couple of things that you might not be accustomed to. Um, these are really popular, and he kind of like points your attention over to. It looks like a this cone that comes up and comes to a point, but there's a
Mhm.
hole at the end of it. It looks like a crayon with a hole in the top of it.
Okay.
And he's like, these are like, um, it's called a storm kettle, and
Hmm.
essentially, it's got a little hole right here that you fill up with your water, but the inside of the kettle is hollow, so you can put fire in there and throw sticks and things charcoal, things that you might be able to find. Um, and you light the fire at the bottom, and it goes up through the chimney in the center, and all the water around it boils. It's very useful for frigid temperatures and like radiating out heat inside a tent and
Hmm.
things of that nature.
Sounds clever.
Yeah, the old ship's kettles, that sort of thing. And also, and he pulls out like a gunny sack full of charcoal briquettes, and he's like, "Wood is hard to find over in Islecross. Not a whole lot of trees, so often you're going to end up packing your own fuel. I would recommend probably a half a bag of these per person that you plan on cooking for, staying warm."
Ooh, all right.
And Cohen's like, so 2 bags, 3 bags, something. I mean, we can throw things in a hole if we need to, and pull them out with fishing line or something. I don't know. So we'll
Well,
figure it out.
we'll get a proper amount of coal.
Mhm.
And
And they're literally just like little charcoal briquettes.
cool.
Um,
Ooh, Hank Hill would hate that, but
absolutely. But unfortunately, propane and propane accessories is only a thing that happens in my mouth right now.
mm.
Um,
Hey, Hank
You-
loved that charcoal burger. He'll never admit it.
he really
did.
He loved
Yeah, but he still hates. He hates that he loves it.
So, unless there's anything others like so ice axes, food, clothing, some camp amenities
Yeah.
that go into it. They there's like insulated water skins and stuff that they have that are just like double walled. Because it sucks out there.
Um,
True dat.
So they outfit your regular adventuring gear with winterized adventuring gear.
Oh, what about fishing rods? Do we get fishing rods?
They do absolutely sell fishing rods if that's a thing you want to go
Caw-caw,
into.
get me a fishing rod.
yeah,
Caw-caw.
yeah. I'll get a
Yeah,
couple of
that's
fishing
fair.
rods for sure.
I like it.
And just asking around the shopkeeps and everyone, like anywhere for like a satchel of holding, a bag of holding, something like that.
Sometimes really powerful items end up coming back, but the majority of them don't stick around here. They get hauled off to the bigger cities where they're going to earn more.
Right.
Yeah, you'd have to be an adventurer in your own right to have access to something like that. So, good luck. That's the dream, right? Is having an extra dimensional space to keep all your stuff in that's safe for you to be in.
Should
If
I
we find
bother
treasure, we
and
can
it's
urging
like
about it?
poisoned.
slowly opening.
Yeah.
Maybe Fentor has one.
Fentor.
Irving's husband.
Oh, yeah.
Fenton.
Fenton. Yeah.
Benton.
Fenton.
As this is happening, in the interest of time, Elro comes back to Ash and May. It says, "See, it's here," and he points to this old lore that has a couple of things about the disease, the frigid woe. It was an engineered disease by a scientist that they had found books and manuscripts of that existed in Islecross. The place that they had come across the first instance of it was a laboratory on an island, but there isn't any real details on where it is or how to get there. The only thing that's written there, May, is a name called Saul's Vault. SALS Vault. VAULT. It's some kind of Aeorian like research facility. But he says right here there is a cure. It's a milky liquid that they stored in gold vials, is what it's listed down here as. The last time somebody had experienced it, it was because of one of these vials that had infected somebody bringing it back, and another indeterminate vial that was there seemed to cure the disease. It only took a little bit, and it seemed to clear it out.
Clear it right up, eh?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. How do we go about getting on one of those boats?
Well, I would
You,
write
hook us up?
you a permit.
Could you help us out?
Well, I'd hate to see that merchant family suffer. So absolutely. And he looks back down into his little hidey hole there. He says, "Tell you what, 200 gold for the party, another bag of gold in Daggerheart's system.
Deal.
And time is of the essence for this. If you can manage to get back here with that cure and cure anybody who's been affected around here that's still alive and kicking, money's yours."
Done.
Cool.
Can I also borrow a couple? I saw a couple books that I'm interested in. Can I also borrow those for if it's a week journey? I'm gonna be bored.
And he's like, yeah, absolutely. And he goes over to his bookshelf and he's like, yeah, and like starts. You should start with this, and you should read this, and this one's a little steamy. And
Oh, only like 4. I just need 4. I don't have enough room. I don't have unlimited space here, sir. Thank you, though. It's very sweet.
That is completely safe to be in and untainted.
Yeah, I don't
because
have
of chat.
I don't. Yep. Thanks, chat.
Love
Chat
it.
has been a monster this game.
Um,
Cohen's gonna
you-
come back and be like, "What did you guys do?"
Yeah.
We killed a giant frog by accident.
Accidentally.
Jello and
You want to-
tapioca, the only 2 things you need to know.
There's an entire family that's going to die. Oops.
That's
We
not
paid them. We paid them.
It's not our call, but like I
Yeah.
do feel somewhat responsible. I don't know why.
There's a couple of
You could do
things.
bio.
Elro says he writes out a quick script, and then he takes a second piece of paper and he starts about writing a letter. And the first one that he hands over is just, I've approved this person, this person, this person, this person to board the Remoraz this afternoon. Fares inclusive at the cost of Pale Bank Village. The other one that takes a little more time, and he's just about finished writing it out by the time that Billy and Cohen get back. It's a letter of introduction to a man named Orvo Mustave. Orvo was Ergon's one of Ergon's adventuring partners, and the name rings a bell. May, you saw a couple scribblings in Ergon's diary.
What would his name be again?
Orvo, Orvo.
Orvo what?
Mustave, Mustave. He lives over in Cyrenlia. So Elro says, you get over there, reach out to this fella. If anybody's going to be able to point you to where Ergon went, probably be Orvo. If he's around, hopefully he hasn't succumbed to the same thing that Ergon did. We'll see. But yeah,
Yeah, hopefully not.
fingers crossed.
I totally
But-
put that in my notes. Just assuming. Maybe an ice princess already. People seem to love to drink this shit.
Maybe
there-
dead? Question mark. Rip?
Maybe
Question mark.
maybe dead. Maybe dead. Passage is booked for this afternoon. If there's anything else that the rest of you, and we'll talk with Amanda after this as well, on anything else that you want to do in Pale Bank before you take off.
I think we need to time is of the essence. No.
So mental note, there's going to be a frozen dwarf in that cave holding a gun in like a month's time. If they don't make the swim themselves.
They shouldn't have been shooting at us.
Apparently. Shouldn't have been a thing. But I think
R.I.P. Croakers.
we're gonna call it there for the night. As
Sounds
you
good.
you get
It's
on the Remoraz and sail off into the frigid wastes.
Cue sea shanties.
Few sea shanties and fishing rods. Somebody didn't understand the assignment, and everybody else has winter clothing, and like May's got like a pirate bandana and a striped shirt and a peg leg, and they're like, "Oh God, it's cold. Why?"
No, I have mittens.
I know.
Oh,
Billy got me
Second
mittens. Thank you, Billy.
yeah.
And in case you need to stay warm,
My lips are still tingling. They're not like it
Still
doesn't burn
burning.
anymore, but it's still tingling.
Mhm.
It doesn't taste bad. It just tastes hot.
yeah, it's a good time.
Billy definitely pulls out like a fucking worm and just kind of dangles it, and it's just like, and we got some bait.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
Beta.
look at our
Big-
schedule for Pride Revolution, and I just want to make sure that there's nobody streaming currently that we can raid out to. I see couple of folks. Um,
Vote and raid.
we're going to raid out to. Let me see. We've got Diceverse Studios, and we Ventures. You know what? I think for adventures tonight seems like a good way to go. And yeah, indoor adventures, and go over and give them our love. I know how to do the Twitch thing. I promise. It's happened before.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing lovely.
It's
Um,
happening.
You're winning
Thank
at
you.
life. You're winning.
Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and for donating tonight and making tonight's game completely chaotic
And just
off the
listening
rails.
to us, really.
Yeah, listening to
appreciate
us
it.
ramble and rave. We're going to be running one-shot events for the benefit of the Trans Empowerment Project for the entire month of June. So stick around. There's some links in the doobly-doo for scheduling and for a place to donate. Thank you for stopping by, and we're going to send you out to Indoor Adventures now. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Canada.